understanding. Why is all so demanding? Why should I live up my life with regret? I'ma keep doing the things I do best. Why should I live up my life with regret? Why should I live up my life with regret? This shit ain't real to me. This shit ain't real, I see a lot of things around me, and maybe it's just the air I breathe. I've been vision. Why can't I sleep at night? Yeah. It doesn't feel right. I've been having visions. Yeah. I've been having visions. Sleep at night.
If y'all didn't feel that shit, you don't got fucking ears, man.
It doesn't feel right.
Subscribe.
I've been having
Look them up,
visions.
motherfuckers. Tribal messiahs.
I've been having visions.
Yeah. This shit is dope.
Wowzer, Bowser,
SM58 music.
Rim.
Blue gloves. Hour after hour, all I do is cook all day, clock out and write bars with Wowzer Bowser. Hello, how is it sounding? The sample and drum loop keep the kitchen bumping. We the Tucson underground. I look around, then I write it down. Simplicity can be so profound. I know I need to slow it down and take a look at the Catalina Mountains. It's so nice to be driving with no highways and there's no snow. Yeah, it gets a little bit high, but quit being a baby. Go to Circle K and hydrate. Speaking of babies, taking care of my son is my only mind frame. So don't take it personal if I don't wanna kick it. I hate partying, I'd rather be in bed before 10 with my wife cuddling. Yeah, I'm done with the politics. Nowadays, I'd rather smoke a spliff and talk less about religion. On a similar note, I tell people that I hate hip-hop just to avoid the conversation. Like, what is this? I could be at home getting my dick licked, or at worst, masturbating. That's a money shot, go and face it. You a trend follower, hella basic. I'm a responsible stoner getting faded. Hey, got my non-slips on and I just clocked on. Put my blue gloves on, now I'm ready to work. I said I'm ready to work. Yeah. Got my non-slips on, I just ripped the fat bong. Put my blue gloves on, now I'm ready to work. I said I'm ready to work. Hell yeah. Rim. 3 pairs of Dickies. Only one of them fit. Gotta have my porridge and my coffee before I jump in my whip. I love smoking herb, but no, I do not have an abundance of piff. A 20 lasts me about a week, but that's just really with the buds that I pinch. I hope the homies got some herb to spare. That'd be sweet, bro, like a French eclair or a fresh new pear off the branch. And I know it may seem like it's off the head, but it's not. I wrote it like a dork intentionally. So please be a sport and let me vent my beliefs. It's after work, and of course, what's Kyram doing? He's icing his knees in the kitchen for 10 hours straight, feeling out of his league. Listening to Wowzer Bowser get down. He a chef like Raekwon, but more like Riz on the beats. Hey, man, I hope you enjoy this cuisine. Got my non-slips on and I just clocked on. Put my blue gloves on, now I'm ready to work. I said I'm ready to work. Rim. Wowzer Bowser. Don't forget Andre. Yeah. Smoke a fat bowl on the way to work. Never get caught up in the okie doke. This for all my folks that put it in the air. We gon' smoke till there ain't no air. And yo, I just don't care if the rhyme's simple. My voice sound fresh on an instrumental. And when it comes to the rhymes, I know every angle. So I'm just telling you to relax, fool. Cause rap just isn't that impressive. I've been in like 1,000 ciphers and sessions. What you think is interesting is basic to me. Like when you at the entrance and facing a fee. But yo, you can just face this for free. The slick talk, hip-hop, married MC. Better than your average Messiah type rhymes. You can call them second advent. Killing beats, yeah, that's a habit. Hey, and I'm an addict. I'm an addict for these beats, man. I'm telling you, hip-hop. Yo, look, said I'm Kyrim. Shout out to international. Intelligent rhymes, it be multi-syllabical. Better the time, spitting the rhymes. Chopping the rhythm, they get it, bigger, they think hella pathetic, get it to me. Better MC, you better believe. The cannabis got me collided with some of the best who I've ever done. The mountain of moments of clarity, happily married, inherit the legacy that is strong. Ever get hung, but never arrogant. It's embarrassing if you have to rap after me, cause you suck. And you blind to the fact that you a half MC. Come on. And I'm the full package. The double time. Yeah, we're talking Mike and I, we're talking AC alone. Jupiter, I'm name dropping, but still, people need to know their history, man. Don't realize that double time shit, that shit came from fucking Lamar Park, bro. Remember that. Don't let history be re-fucking told in the social media era. Yeah. Hey.
She say, what's that smell? I say, can't you tell? It's so spicy, I got that ooh. Might just cast a spell. Put it on my palms and let me lather up. Gotta keep it fresh, that old spice keep me in touch.
Now look at your man, now back to me. Now back to your man, now back to me. How he smell, not like me. How I smell, down in Steve.
Smell ready
For anything, yeah.
Smell ready
For anything, yeah.
Old Spice.
What makes one head of lettuce?
What makes the perfect workout? Being able to ride, lift, and stretch in one place with motivating instructors.
Y'all look so good out there, Peloton.
Classes that always work around your busy summer schedule.
Push Peloton, you've got 20 minutes of opportunity on this ride.
Instructor-curated playlists for every mood.
Let's turn it up, come on.
Now what if you had it all? Right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Yeah, we recorded right off of Campbell. Shout out to Nico's Tacos. Yeah. Hey, I gotta get back to the east side in a second. Yo. Bowser. Wow, Bowser. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear it? Yo, look. Kid in my left arm, pen in my right. I'm praying to God that I'm raising.
Am I being blocked again?
No, I'm saying you sound like you've been through a war, sir.
Jeez. Oh man.
Smell of napalm in the morning.
that was a good movie, man. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I had it on direct. What was it? Like I'd never seen it before, and then
really? Oh.
Yeah, I saw it through that thing. I mean, like the director's cut of it. I was like, oh my god.
The helicopter. I'm not giving away, but the helicopter choreography is one of the best I've ever seen. The helicopter choreography. When you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, yeehaw! You got news in the background. You still haven't gotten a virtual.
Nah, man. You know, I've been a little busy, man. But you
I can imagine. Of course, I called Nate last night because we were gonna do the Loki what if talk.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, so we'll do it tomorrow morning instead. And I'm like, okay. So we're discussing, well, what time is that on the East Coast? He's like, okay, that's 1 o'clock. I'm like, yeah. Of course, I have to call him again this morning to be like, hey, we're recording. He's like, oh, okay, give me 10 minutes. I'm like, motherfucker, like, what the fuck? This is what I don't understand about people, man, or at least about Nate. I
No,
gotta make this a bit bigger, full size.
the thing about it is, we discussed that we were gonna come as he wants us to record like on his timeline, like
Yeah,
in the middle of the
but
day. Like I'm ready to go
but
right now,
but
like
I need to know that
ahead of time.
before. Yeah, don't say, "Oh, record ready." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like I'm
No,
trying to
no,
set
you
this
need it.
off.
You need it. Yeah, yeah. You need to promote it, advertise it. You need to tell people what's going on. You need to set up the whole venue. You know what I'm saying?
Shebang.
Platform. Yeah, I get it.
I hear echo.
You know, like I said, we can do. I had a couple topics that I wanted to
Hmm.
discuss actually with you as well.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, you want to spring them on me, but I'm just like, well, what are the topics? And you never said anything.
Oh, it's all good. Well, anyway, we can talk about about. I mean, if you can't
Health.
find them, we can roll on. Yeah,
Yeah.
health,
Well, he
but
said
but
we need 10 minutes. Okay. So I'll talk about my health stuff here.
go
So
ahead, go ahead.
I freaking it was 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday. I was what? I was going to work for 5 hours, then heading over to an open mic, and I was gonna actually guest MC. So basically, all I was doing was in between the musicians coming and going off stage, I was gonna introduce the next act, say who's on deck and whatnot, maybe do a couple little jokes and zingers and stuff like that.
Right, right,
The
right.
day before Tuesday, normally I'm off at the warehouse and I do DoorDash and stuff. Pretty
Gotcha.
much, I just said forget doing deliveries. I just sat back and just drank beer and played video games all day, sun up to sundown.
I'm
Now,
jealous, bro. I'm jealous. You know I'm jealous. Go ahead. Go
now
ahead.
the next day, Wednesday, I go to work. I got off work early. I went grabbed Jersey Mike sub, and then I had a beer with me. So I had a beer before I went to the venue. Then when I got there, I had a Heineken, and then when I left, I had the leftover beer in my car. And then I got home, I had another beer and some chocolate cake from Jack in the Box, and went
Oh,
to bed. Thursday morning, I wake up, cannot walk. Like I can't get out of bed. It's like I'm crawling out of bed. Like, oh, what happened? Was it my back? Because I thought I had back pain, lower back pain.
yeah.
I was thinking it was because at the venue there was only stools, and that basically was sitting on the steps waiting to go up
Okay,
on
okay,
stage.
okay,
So I'm
okay,
thinking,
okay.
okay, it's just some back stuff. I've had back stuff before. Put some Ben Gay on my back, head to work.
Yeah, yeah,
At
yeah,
work,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, I feel the Ben Gay kicking in. I'm like, all right. Then I like had to leave work early because I'm like, dude, my back pain is not going away, and I'm like, I must have really overdid it last night. So all weekend, I was just pretty much in bed watching TV, doing whatnot.
Playing
I
video
mean,
games.
I
Jealous, man.
didn't, I didn't really. To me, it wasn't a kidney issue. I just felt like I just had back pain. But I'm
Yes.
like, okay, Monday rolls around. I went to work. I worked 5 hours again. I normally work an 8 hour day. Back issues, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Because like to me, I think I drink adequate enough water. I have this thing on me all day long. I pretty much drink this. This is probably maybe 48 ounces of water. So I drink
Can't
this.
the camera can't see it, bro.
I drink this all day long. This is like a 48
Can't.
ounce,
Ah, there we go. There we go. All
48
right.
ounce thing of
Okay.
water.
I
So,
feel you. Okay.
so
All
I
right.
drink this, and like during my breaks. Hello, Nate. Nate. Okay, well he's coming in. So yeah. So I drink this. Not the full thing, but I drink this, and then during my 15-minute breaks, I have a little emergency packet. So I drink that with the, mix it with water and the powder. So I'm thinking that adds to drinking my amount of water. But pretty much when you put that emergency in there, it's not really water anymore. It's just like drinking Gatorade or something.
Okay. Okay.
So, once again, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I took a crap Monday. I was I was straining to all heaven. I had blood in my stool.
Oh
That
yeah.
was kind of a warning sign. Okay, something's going on.
You sure it wasn't hemorrhoids from pushing so hard?
may have been, but I mean, like
Yeah.
before I
Okay.
was even going, I had a problem getting out of bed,
Yeah.
standing up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how could
Yeah.
that be
Yeah.
the hemorrhoids?
Well,
Maybe you
when
had
you
the new
push.
COVID variant.
This guy jumping in, trying to hog the spotlight. Seriously,
Nah,
bro?
nah. When you're trying to push, if you push too hard, you can bleed. Your hemorrhage can
No,
bleed
but
out.
but once again, I was already having pain and discomfort before days before, so it couldn't be
That's what I'm
hemorrhoids.
saying. You could have been backed up, and then once you went to the bathroom to push to bear down,
Oh, for
hemorrhoids
the
come.
blood, yeah. For the
Yes,
blood, yeah.
yes,
But
yes,
I'm
yes,
just talking
yes,
about
yes.
pain overall.
No, no, no,
Why
no.
didn't you go straight to hospital?
Because to me, I didn't think it was that severe of an issue.
Blood and stool is
Oh
pretty much
no,
straight
yeah,
to
blood
hospital.
blood and stool, yes. But before that, this like I'm already talking about this is happening on Monday after 2 or 3 days of discomfort. So
No
I was
black
like,
guys don't go to the hospital anyways, though.
there
So
is
they
Did you
don't.
go?
They
I
don't.
still haven't gone.
I know they don't.
I
But they
tried
don't go
I
to the
tried
hospital.
to I tried to go Tuesday, still had issues. I called my doctor
You did.
Wednesday. I've come to find out he's closed on Wednesday. So then I
Oh,
call
That's
Thursday.
convenient.
I call on Thursday. His phone is busy. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
just go to the ER,
And
and
pay
when you
more
go,
That
money?
cost that costs more
no,
money
no,
though.
you
That
don't
that cost.
pay.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
No,
Yeah, you
you
do.
go in and they ask you your
Oh,
name,
see,
and you say, "My
you
name
want
is
me to
John Washington,"
yeah, see,
and
you
they
want me
ask
to
you for
lie and
ID, and you don't have one.
see,
Hmm.
I'm not trying to lie about my identity. You're
Just
making
Well, I
it
like
mean,
sound like you don't pay. No, no, you don't pay when you don't tell them the truth.
well,
There you
yeah,
go.
because they can't not take you. So, and you don't have to have an ID. So whenever I go, I just give another name and say I don't have ID.
But now
that's a
if
that's a
they need
very
to prescribe you,
Republican thing to do, huh?
but here, if they need to
Yeah,
prescribe you
I'm gonna
something,
pay for
they're
that
gonna
shit. Healthcare is free in America.
okay. Now let me talk. Now if they need to prescribe you something, they're going to use
Yes,
the name
that's
that you
true.
gave them.
Good point.
When you
Good point.
go to turn in that prescription, it's going to be under that other name. How are you going to get the prescription
I
for
get
this?
my drugs on the interweb
You see,
from India. It's
always
cheaper.
an answer. Okay, well if it's something
Yeah,
that you need at the moment, it's
so he's
kind of
buckets. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
kind
exactly.
of.
Well,
You're
I
gonna
mean
take you a
they
week.
come in like a couple of days.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for me, I since Monday of this week, I have not gone, so to speak, and I feel like I need to go, and it's like,
So you've taken the Miralax, you put it in applesauce, you drank water,
I
and
didn't do no
still ain't
applesauce.
working.
Why do I need to do applesauce?
Applesauce is so Miralax
And here,
goes into
when you say
water, right?
Miralax, I'm
The
taking
powder.
mom milk of
Oh, but
magnesia.
that's just like fiber,
Mhm.
right?
No,
That's
right,
like,
right.
This isn't
Miralax
fiber.
it's a laxative in a powder.
I'm doing a
but
milk of magnesia,
but the
like
laxative is
magnesium
just
stuff.
a fiber, right?
Yes.
No, not
Yeah.
not all laxatives are
No,
just
no,
fiber.
No, no,
the
not all laxatives are fiber. No,
what
Miramax is.
Miralax is though, I think, right?
Yes.
yeah, if you yeah,
'Cause-
yeah, high dose.
yeah, because
Well, what?
I take Miralax just for food, like for fiber intake.
Right, 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 right.
Why? Because
I
you don't
didn't
get
even know it
fiber
was a
from
laxative.
regular
I
food.
just thought it was fiber supplement.
Yeah, but he's having a problem, so he
No,
needs
no,
something.
yeah, I never knew a Miralax was technically a laxative. I just
Yeah,
take it
yeah.
as a fiber supplement.
I give it to almost all my patients daily. So yeah,
Wait,
so
But don't they have
you
actual
prescribe it or the doctor
laxative?
prescribes it?
no, I think it's over the counter too, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
But I give it to all my patients get prescribed
M-
laxative daily.
Oh my
But don't they
God.
have like real laxative that's like just
Fleece?
not fiber, just like it just gets it right through?
Have you ever heard of fleece?
That it works. Fleece does, but the
Fleece is
first
heavy duty.
um
I had that when I
yeah
was
yeah
younger. Oh my God.
Miralax is the first line. The Miralax and Senna is the first line, and if that doesn't work, then you
Oh,
you
all
step
right,
it
I
up.
understand.
Yeah, you step it
'Cause,
up.
I mean, I was saying because maybe you should be taking Miralax as a supplement. Maybe you're not getting enough fiber. Period.
Got a point on that one.
I eat it pretty healthy. Like I showed you guys, I either drink a smoothie or kombucha in the morning. I eat a
Yeah, I
salad
know, but
or
what kind of
tuna.
fiber do you eat?
I mean,
Any fruits or vegetables at all? Period.
I get the fruits and vegetables from the smoothie, or I might.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way,
Oh
bro.
yeah, because smoothie takes the fiber out, right?
Yeah. It does. Yeah. It doesn't always work that way. You need an actual apple, an actual pear.
Well, hold on. I'll eat a banana, or I might eat some pomegranates and yogurt.
Banana.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. The yogurt. Yeah, but the banana won't give you the kind of fiber you need.
But I eat that for the potassium anyway.
Yeah,
and you do yogurt, like the yogurt with the bacteria in it.
Exactly.
Like
he needs. Yeah.
What do you mean bacteria?
Like probiotic.
I mean,
like
I just grab the cheapest yogurt.
That's the problem. You can't just grab the cheap. You need to put with the ones with the probiotic in it.
The kefir is good, right?
Yeah.
Kefir's right.
I've had that before, but
I drink kefir all the time when I'm not on my diet. I drink like gallons of that shit.
He's got a point. He's got a point, man. He's got a point.
He always has a point, but I don't care. So, but in this past couple weeks, it's like I haven't gone to Trader Joe's to get salad and the healthier stuff. So I just.
Do you like apples? Do you like watermelon? Do you eat? I mean, you should buy actual fruit.
I don't really like watermelon, but I like apples. But I don't go out of my way to buy apples.
You should go out of your way to buy apples.
Or just get the fiber, the fiber
chips.
supplement.
I'll do apple
No,
chips.
no, apple chips.
Those are apples, aren't they?
No. Those are like processed, dude. You're trying to like. It seems like you're trying to skip over what you're trying to do. You're trying to take a shortcut. Instead of getting a real apple, you get apple chips. Instead of you know what I'm saying? You need. Go ahead. I mean,
you're like 37, right? You shouldn't be having like 80-year-old man problems.
Exactly. So you need actual fruits and vegetables.
This guy.
It's true though. I mean, honestly, it's true. Like you need actual fruits and vegetables for health.
Or just fiber supplement, right?
For everything, yeah. Or fiber. Yeah, but he could.
One second. While you guys talk about me, I'm gonna go grab my tablet because I need to know what's going on in chat and whatnot. So go ahead. Tell me what I'm doing wrong in life.
Well, I mean, like just try the supplements and the vitamin. I take the daily vitamins. I have the fiber supplement, and then I take the zinc and the vitamin D and all that. But
wow, I can't believe we're actually agreeing. Again, he's exactly right. You should be doing the same shit, man.
For me, like I used to take multivitamins, and I didn't really feel like they were doing anything. Like I took them for years, and I'm just like.
Well, I mean, it's not like they do something on that. Like it's not like you take it and then it's like spinach and Popeye where you get, but you do feel it. Like feel healthier.
Basically, the cells in your body pretty much are thanking you for giving them what they need to work. Like all the different all the different cells in your body that work to do whatever they do in your body. Those multivitamins help to get them going. You might not feel it immediately, but your body definitely as a whole, right?
I didn't feel it ever. I just like.
Well, this is I'm listening to you.
I probably stop taking vitamins. I mean,
listening to you, it makes me like when this happens to people and they don't go to the hospital for like 2 weeks. Like when I hear that on the news, I'm like, what the fuck? No one does that shit. Like if I woke up in the morning and I couldn't shit for 2 days and then there was blood in my stool, like I'd be in the hospital so fast. Like I'd be like, dude, there's blood in my shit. Fix it. Like that's crazy.
Man, I have to agree with him again, man. Like, dude, this is like is that 3 for 3 already?
It probably is. I mean, maybe
except for
you guys will be more.
Except for the name thing. The name thing's kind of fucked up though. But other than that, the name thing, giving a different name is kind of messed up. But
I only do that if I don't want to pay. Sometimes I just I give my if I give my normal information.
They don't ask for ID when you tell them.
Well, they can ask for ID, but you don't have to give it. But the thing is, even if they get your information, they just send me a bill and then I light it on fire and put it in my refrigerator. In trash because I just don't pay it.
It's interesting how he doesn't want single payer healthcare, Yeah, he wants to go to
No, no.
free.
One of the reasons I don't want single payer healthcare is because we have it.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you can go to the hospital. They can't turn you away. They cannot turn you away.
I understand that.
You don't have to pay. Like you get a credit thing, but like I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It just isn't. Like the way it is right now. Like if you're like a legal immigrant, anything. If you walk into a hospital, they cannot turn you away.
I agree.
Like other countries, like they turn you away. Like I mean.
Yeah, but if everybody had access to healthcare, whether it's basic ER services, would that be good for everybody?
Well, but I think did we talk about it before? Like there's issues with it, like it working. Like the best way to fix it, as I think I said before, is to get rid
of
charity and get rid of health insurance. Health insurance is the reason why the prices are so high, because they fucked with the free market. If there's no free market, I mean, if you allow the free market to take over, everything will be affordable, because they simply could not charge you more money than the market could afford. So like,
I hear. I don't want to litigate. I don't want to litigate.
Well, no. I mean, it's not that I'm against single payer healthcare, but it's got a lot of really big problems. Like when you look at Britain, where the guy wanted to take his son out of the hospital because his son was dying, and they wouldn't let him. He was going to pay for it in Italy, but the government said no. So what happens in single payer healthcare is they decide, like you come in, right? And they decide who's healthy enough to be helped and who's not healthy enough and should just die.
Yeah,
and that's what happens.
But in Canada, doesn't the way in Canada, they're almost.
In Canada also, though, the average wait time in Canada is 4 months, and the average wait time in America
for what?
is like
For what?
2 hours. It's just average.
Average wait time for what? Like I'm going to the ER, I'm waiting 4 days, 4 months.
No, wait time to see a doctor. Like
no,
ER,
that's not true. It's not
true.
No,
I'm not talking about ER. ER like they.
No, even for general. Even for a general practitioner, it doesn't take 4 months.
So, well, if you have like say something's like Ishmael, right? If he wants to see, he's not going to ER. He's just going to his doctor. You're in Canada. How long does it take?
The same day. What you're talking about is it's not 4 months, but what you're talking about is specialized surgery, like specific surgery, specific surgery, like I have like a
But know, in America, the average wait time is like a day.
Not for specific surgery, no, not necessarily. Depends where you are.
If you have the money.
No, I'm just saying you're right, but for specific surgeries, it might take you a month. Unless you have money, it might take you less. Yes.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like in America, and then also because the doctors get paid more here.
Yes.
We're gonna have better doctors. It's just like
I understand that, but it doesn't take months to see a doctor for freaking a blockage of his poop for 4 months to see that.
Oh, but like if you were getting a surgery, it could take months.
If you're getting, it depends what kind of surgery it is, but it could, it could take.
Yeah, 'cause I knew a girl in I think it was France. She had like a torn ligament in her knee.
Non-emergency, right?
Yeah. She said it took her like it was like 8 months.
I mean, in some cases, but for Ishi's situation, it's not taking months, bro.
All right.
Well, but in
moving
America,
on.
I'm very egotistical, but let's talk about other things. How is your trucking days, Nate?
Oh, well, so I think I might be either switching trucking companies or just doing deliveries. Because for one thing, like this company I'm with, all right, the first trainer was kind of weird. Like I can't say for sure he was making moves on me, but it was like
making moves on you.
No, I mean like he like because
he's not here to defend himself.
No, but I was just thinking about it. It was just weird. And I'm a weird dude, so in order to weird me out, you gotta be like really weird, But, like this dude, the dude was weird. And then the second dude, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't heard anything about this second dude. So you did get a second trainer.
All right, he was
You
like
did
an
get a
old.
second trainer. I need to confirm.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got a second
yeah.
trainer.
So
How
my
long?
second
How
trainer.
long did it take?
Oh no, I went through the whole thing, but like, dude, like I was like up to here first, right? He, this is a bad part. Like he actually forced me to break the driving rules. Like you're supposed to drive 11 hours a day. He would force me to drive 16 hours a day by switching clocks, right? Which is like super legal. And when I first got in, well, like so I have a
time
clock,
zones.
right?
Time zones. Yeah.
No. I have a clock and he has a clock, right? So we're supposed to switch. I drive 11, and then he drives 11, but he would make me drive past my clock, drive on his clock, and he would drive and then drive on my clock. I told him I like the first I get in the truck, right? First day, I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. And he's like, then you gotta get off my truck. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want to get a new trainer.
But here's the
so
thing.
I'm like, okay, I'll do it for this 7 days.
He seems to be breaking the rules the way you would break the rules.
No,
Oh.
but no, the problem is,
why won't you break the rules like that?
The problem is he only breaks the rules he wants to break. But when I break the rule, he yells at me nonstop. And then he hated me because I wore a Trump hat. He was this old black, like racist black dude.
The Trump hat will
like,
yeah, okay.
That you just slide down under the rug.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Well,
yeah.
I got on with my Trump hat, right? And he was like, it wasn't that he was a liberal, but like he was a racist, like a man filled with hate. Like all he would do the whole time was talk about like the white devil and how like how evil white people were. And I'm like, I have a white girlfriend, and he hated that. I had the Trump hat. My sister's married to like a white he was a police officer. He's not one anymore. She's got like 6 kids. Like he hated everything about me, and I hated everything about him. And then you want to hear the funniest part about the whole shit, right? He was telling me how doing it his way, you make so much fucking money. I'm like, how much money do you make, right? He's like, you can make like $2,000 a week.
But here's the thing, even by doing the times like that, you still can only work 70 hours and then you're shut off from working, correct?
Yeah, no, like he wasn't a smart person, but he was an old person. So sometimes old people they have wisdom, but like not intelligence. But so sometimes they mash up things that they think is wisdom, but they're just straight out retarded. So like he's got all these things over his because he's been driving for like 40 years, right? So some things are good, but some things are just his own common knowledge. So the thing about common knowledge, people say it's common knowledge, but common people are retarded. So common knowledge is stupid knowledge most of the time, but people say common knowledge like it's a good thing, but common knowledge isn't a good thing.
But I'm still trying to get back to the fact that after you guys work 70 hours, your clocks are shut off so that you can't work for another 30 hours.
But that's what I mean. Like it's like they just try to work to get around this stupid shit. And I had to explain it to other guys. I think it's like truckers don't understand shit. Like they just think truck roll, I make money, right? That's all they think. Truck roll, I make money. And I'm trying to explain to these guys, right? I'm like, so look, we drive 11 hours, right? And then you drive 11 hours, and we work for 6 days, right? And the reason why we have a 32-hour reset isn't to fucking punish us. It's because we should get a fucking day off. Like that's what I try to explain to these people. I'm like, you work 6 days in a row, right? 70 hours in a week. That's not normal. 40 hours is normal. We work a 70-hour week, and then they give us 32 hours, which is just basically a day because you need to sleep, right? So basically, they're having you work 6 days in a row and get a day off. And for some reason, these truckers, when that 32 hours, they think it's like a punishment. I'm like, no, you need a day off. But the thing, what they do, and like they don't get this, right? So like he'll be driving like whatever and then he'll just stop. Like this guy had like 15 girlfriends in different states. So he would stop and like see a new girlfriend.
Look at your future, sir.
That is fucking hilarious.
But the thing is, like, what I would do, right?
In different
As a truck driver, I would drive like my 11 hours, right? I'm like, I'm not gonna try to fuck around and like do like, and then I would do that 6 days, and then I would take a day off, like
you're supposed to.
Yeah, and like I mean, I would do it in a way where like if they were trying to like push onto that to give me another job, I'm like, no, I'm taking my day off. Like I wouldn't even answer the phone.
Wait
is the
a second.
thing.
So you're turning away money? Because I thought that they.
No. So like you work basically you get paid while you have a load, right?
Yes.
So you need to they have to assign you a load to pick up and drop off. So like technically what could happen is you could be on duty with quotes for like the week, but you don't actually get 70 hours of loads, which doesn't happen too much because they're backed up and they need truck drivers. But the weird thing is like it's one of those things, you know how they say the bad thing about trying to break the rules is sometimes you spend so much energy and time breaking the rules. Like if you didn't break them, you would have got the shit you were supposed to get and more of it. Yeah, I don't know if you people like lazy people who are so lazy that they work harder to be lazy than to not be lazy.
Yeah.
But the thing that got me is like he's like, you know, you can make $2,000 a week, and I'm like, dude, like I'd make $4,000 a week driving Uber and delivering pizza, you know? Like if I want
no way you can make $4,000.
Well, I mean, in delivery you can make
good money.
Well, you can make $200 a day average.
Yeah.
And on sometimes you can get up to 300 if you do it.
Yes, I know this. I work it. I do it on my days off. I don't do it hard just because I don't want to do it hard. Like it's my day off from my regular job, so. Yeah,
well, I mean, I did a DoorDash, right? I did it for like 4 hours. I made like 150. Like if I did DoorDash for a good 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, I could probably make like. I mean, I think I can make
But you gotta do it in a good area too. Like.
Well, I mean, my whole area is good. Like for one thing, I'm about 10 minutes away from the college.
Oh yeah.
And then, huh?
College kids don't tip.
Well, with the cool thing about DoorDash is we see the tip before we do it.
I know, I do DoorDash, but I'm talking to them. But still,
well, yeah, I know.
Every
So
time I do like near USC and stuff, I'm like, I try to.
Well, don't you just turn it down though?
Yeah, that's why I try to get out of that area.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, everyone turns it down.
Oh.
So don't you understand that if everyone's turning it down because you're not throwing in the tip, like after a while you'll be like, oh fuck, I have to throw in a tip, or no one's gonna bring my food.
These kids don't get that.
Oh.
They don't get that.
I actually. Go ahead.
Well,
no,
it's a good system.
Go.
Yeah, I actually listened to a podcast recently about food delivery apps and everything, and it was really interesting how the apps actually charge the restaurant a piece of the profit. Yeah, a percentage for every delivery.
Yeah,
so,
they actually don't even make great money. The restaurants don't make great money.
Exactly, right.
They're getting their food out. They're getting business. So.
Well,
it's more advertisement than anything else.
Yeah, but and then with COVID, it was like the only thing keeping them alive.
Right. Yeah. So they weren't making a profit as if they were, if that company itself was delivering using the app, it cuts into their profit margin, bro.
But there's a cool thing that's happening. I'm not cool. Interesting. Thing instead of like, so how it used to be is you would buy a restaurant and you'd have a big dining room, right? But now what people are starting to do is they're buying restaurants with small dining rooms but huge kitchens because
Crank out
they're pushing out so much more food delivery.
Yeah, I got a funny story. Like I'm noticing now that there's like super cafes where it's like the one kitchen will make food for 2 or 3 different restaurants because nobody's coming in. So like there's this one spot where it's a pizza parlor, but they make pizza for like 20 different pizza places. And so a guy walked in. He's like, "Hey, I want to order a pizza." It's like, "You got to go through the app." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go through the app." And then the guy's telling them, "Yeah, it'll be about a 30 to 45-minute wait." While he's sitting there watching us drivers come in and like take the pizzas in and out. And he's like, "Well, this is actually just like it's like I call it a super cafe. I don't know what the name is, but it's just like because it's like there's 20 something restaurants in this one kitchen. Like they have like maybe 1 or 2 chefs from the different restaurants, you know, showing you the dishes, and then they just make them.
Oh, but it's for delivery though.
Yeah. It's mainly just for delivery. Like you don't.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's like a warehouse.
Yeah, you can't walk in and order.
It's like a transfer center when it comes to buses and stuff. You need people to come in and out of that thing.
Or like a food warehouse.
A food warehouse.
That's a good idea, but I mean, the problem with it is the truth is like going out to eat is better, right? Because you go with your friends and stuff. But like I order too much
right now, so
yeah, people. Yeah, I'm not going out.
Yeah, but I think what will happen after a while is like this is like just now. What will happen is people will stop ordering from restaurants and then start doing like you know, those fresh direct stuff and just getting groceries. Because I spend way too much.
Instacart.
No, I mean, but more. Like, cause I do takeout. I mean, I order food, but it's insane. Like, I gotta stop it because, like, I mean, the other day I ordered like sushi and it was like $110 for like not even that much shit, you know.
Sir? How much?
Sushi's expensive, bro. Sushi's expensive, bro.
I didn't order a lot of sushi. It was, I mean, to put it this way, I was still hungry. Like, it's just expensive.
Well, I can agree that you're spending a lot of money on takeout, my friend. I agree with that too.
And yeah, I gotta stop that because like
that's 4. Yeah, you definitely.
Because like think about that, like that's in like say 4 days I spent like $300 on takeout.
Oh my God.
If I went to the grocery store, like even if I went to Whole Foods, like even Whole Foods,
you have food for
like
whole paycheck.
Yeah, like but even if I went to Whole Foods with $300, like I'm coming out better, right?
Yeah.
And but the funny thing is, when I go to Whole Foods, I get a delivery.
I don't know. Hearing how you spend money like that, it just hurts me so much.
How was your hiatus, sir?
Oh well. Yeah. Well, parents came. I haven't seen my parents since.
Hey guys, I'm taking a 2-man. I'm just gonna go grab cigarettes out of my car.
That's not good, bro. No.
Please have your shorts on this time. Okay, good.
All right.
You should quit smoking. Yeah. Parents.
Oh, check this out, by the way. It's my my new drawing table. Can you see it?
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much was that? $3,000?
No. It's a cheap one. Well, like with art, it's different. You can buy cheap tools. The tools don't make the art, you know. Like if I buy an expensive drawing table, like what it does is it just like lasts longer. Like it's made out of like really good wood and shit, and this is made out of cheap shit, so it's not gonna last as long. But the thing is, like when I move, I'd probably chuck it anyway and just get a new one. So, but yeah, I'm working on a new project. I'll be right back.
All right.
Anyway,
Not in-laws, but how are the
No, my parents. Yeah. I haven't seen my parents since October of 2019. Wow. It's been a long time. Almost 2 years, man. So they came to visit. We all hung out. We all went for a walks and hanging out.
Teach them how to play spades too?
We didn't have time, man. We were watching movies on Netflix together, like as a family, like all of us together, man. My wife and I and everybody.
What did you guys watch together?
We watched To the Lake. It's on Netflix. Super cool. We watched what's that one we watched again? We watched a bunch of ones that just came out. like on DVD. So the names kind of escaped my mind, but we were gonna watch Suicide Squad. Oh wait, we not Suicide Squad. It was another one. Anyways, so there was a bunch of movies that we watched together. So it was kind of cool. I haven't seen them in forever, man. Like, but actually, what I want to talk to you about, actually, how is your dating life going? Because your dating life caused an argument with my wife and I during our walk yesterday.
How did my dating life cause you an argument?
Well, well, are you still using the dating website apps or what?
Well, to be honest, since I've been on my back, I haven't really done anything. So.
Oh, okay.
I know
Well,
it's heating up at the warehouse again.
Oh, it is heating up at the warehouse
Yeah.
again?
So, chick I was talking to probably a year ago, in the middle of COVID, she like went on vacation and she just didn't tell anybody. So everybody's like, "Hey, where's Cassandra?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like I texted her, you texted her. I don't know what's going on."
Is that a pizza?
Yes, it is a pizza.
Good.
Cold pizza as well, or lukewarm. But no. But then Cassandra comes back and she's always like, I don't know, trying to get touchy, or she's always like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like before, she'd come to work, she'd work, go. Now, she comes to work, she's always like talking me up, like, "Hey, yeah, what's up? How you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing fine." And then like when she leaves, she's telling me that she's leaving. "All right, I'm going." I'm like, "Okay, bye." Like, I don't know why now. Like I wanted to go out with her. I tried to go out with her and say, "Hey, let's go to the beach. Let's go to a movie."
Is this the same one from the show?
A couple months back?
Yeah.
From a month ago? No. Ice Queen is still Ice Queen.
Okay, so this is a whole new girl.
Yes. She's actually she's fair skinned. She's pretty much white, but she's Arabic. So she's like she's from Africa. She's like higher a northern country.
Okay. Probably Northern Africa. Okay. All right. I feel you.
She's
Okay.
like
I got you.
Arabic.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, she's been getting more chummy, and I'm just like, okay, where was all this the first time we tried to hook up and stuff? I'm just like, you know. So I'm playing it by ear. But yeah, I mean, I want to do more on the app.
Ismail, you should just hit the bar scene and do the pickup game.
During COVID, bro.
Yeah, there you go. During Delta.
During COVID, bro.
During
Delta,
well,
you probably have if during COVID, dude. Like this is what I don't understand about COVID, right?
There it comes.
All right, no, I mean like,
and here comes Nate the Great, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you got the master shit, and people are afraid of like this COVID, but like before COVID, you would go into a club and meet a random girl, take her home, and lick her asshole.
Yeah, maybe you would.
No, I mean I'm just saying people do shit like that, you know?
American, yeah.
Yeah, like but they're afraid of fucking COVID. Like what the hell? It's like you know.
Well, that's because you can catch COVID not just from the girl that you're messing around with.
Hold on. Let's rewind. While you were gone, Nate, JC said that him and his wife were having an argument about my dating life.
Right. So
what was the argument about?
All right, so we're walking the park. I'm gonna do this quickly. We're walking the park, and I was saying how you were too picky about the girls that you were matched with on the site, and that you felt that they might be overweight, and I felt like, okay, well, they could have been chubby, they could have been chunky, but weight is subjective. So I was saying to her, like, you know what, you should at least try. You should at least try to go out with at least somebody, at least get out there, at least start dating, start talking to people, start with that way, because you never know. But then she's saying that Julian, if he has no attraction to this girl whatsoever, he shouldn't waste his time. So we were kind of. So then I was like, there you go. So then I was saying that dating does take practice. Like you should be practicing, at least try to, because honestly, the perfect girl might not be there. It might be a slight variation of what you think is perfect. And then so. Yeah, exactly. So we were going back and forth. It almost got into an argument. It almost did, and people were like looking at us like, is she okay? Because she was so adamant. about it. 'Cause I'm just like, listen, dating isn't easy. So then she said something. So then she said something that kind of got me to thinking. We came to an agreement. I go, I go to her. I'm like, you know what? When I was dating, it was like a second job. I would travel hours to meet people.
Yeah, dating. That's what I hate about dating. It's like a job.
Yeah, it was like a second job. Like I literally, like I would, on my way to work, I'd be texting people and messaging people. On my breaks, I'd be messaging people. On my way home, for dinner. But that's what I'm saying.
I've texted maybe one chick or messaged her one time.
Right.
Even though I don't even think she responded back, so I was just like, I'm not gonna keep trying to push something that if she's busy, I'm too busy.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. I was messaging more than one person, and then setting up dates at least weekly or bi-weekly. Like I made it a second job.
Yeah.
And then she said to me, Julian, not everybody has your commitment, and if he's not there yet, you can't force him to be there yet. So there you go.
Well, to tell you the truth, I agree with your wife, but on a different for a different reasoning. I just think it's like it's kind of almost like disrespectful to the girl if you're going on a date with her and you don't find her attractive, because like it might not. Well, no, but it might not be like you're not gonna go into your date and be like, I don't think you're attractive. You're not gonna say shit like that, but like subconsciously, you're gonna treat this girl like
subpar.
Not subpar, but you're gonna be like, if like say like I have a super hot girlfriend, right? Or like girl that I'm dating, and I'm at home. It's like 12 o'clock at night, and she calls me and she's like, I don't feel good. Can you go get me soup, right? If she's super hot, yeah, I'm going out for that soup. I'm like, it's time for an adventure, But if I don't think she's attractive, I'm like, nah, man, I'm too tired. Shit like that.
Yeah, but looks not everything though. That's the thing.
Well, there's a
it's not everything.
Well, there's a famous philosopher, right? So what he said was the eyes are the scouts of the heart, right? So the eyes go out and they seek out the image, and then they bring it to the heart. So if you have a pure heart, that would be love. If you have an impure heart, a pig's heart, that would be lust. So the attraction isn't everything. I mean, attraction is important, but being hot isn't everything. But that's more like an internal thing, right? So if you're like pure in your intentions, and you find it's like that's more on you than on them, but you should find them to be attractive. It's just like I've met like you meet girls, right?
Yes.
That are dating guys who like the guy doesn't really find them that attractive. Yes. And like it's not like they don't like beat her or anything, but it's just like you can tell when someone's attracted to you and when they're not.
I understand.
It's a bad thing.
I've always had a problem with that. I can't tell if a girl's flirting with me or just being nice. And that's how I have the incident now at work where the chick is like,
well, I told you about the work issue.
She's like, she's a nice girl. I'm like, I thought she was flirting with me.
No, like in work is a different thing. Like if you're at work, unless the girl like outright says, dude, I want to go into the bathroom and have sex with you, you just don't even like fuck around with it. Like in the real world, you can do shit like that, but like at work, like it's got to be like, because I've dated girls at work, but like girls that want you to date them at work, they're super forward because they understand the situation. They're like I have to be like, they might not be like, it might not be like a porn, but like the signals that they give you, if it's a work relationship, they're pretty like spot on. Like maybe if they're like 19 or something, they might not know, But if you're talking like 25 or above, like if a girl is hitting on you at work, like they know the rules, like they know like you have to be on guard, so they'll like be pretty forward.
Yeah, but the thing is though, Nate.
When
I'm
somebody
sorry.
invites you to a party, and it's like all of 4 people, and you 2 are of the 4. Like, what does that say?
Well, it's did you ever heard that the Chris Rock thing? It's like shit is different for girls, right? Like with the guy, if you take a girl out on a date, like you want to have sex, right? Like but girls are like they're weird. Like it's like sometimes they'll do it just to see.
Yeah,
like because
hang out
like
to figure you out.
yeah, but guys aren't really like that as much. Like I'm sure, like if you're like Zac Efron, you'd be like that, where girls are just throwing their vagina at you. But like normal dudes and normal girls are just different.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that Ish is the kind of guy that you can just bring out as a buddy. You can be in that friendship zone easy. Guys like Nate, like you invite Nate out, you already know. Anybody should know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But you're such a nice dude that you could fall into that friendship zone.
A girl invites Nate for coffee. Nate's texting, should I bring condoms?
Yeah. It's kind of with you fall in that friendship zone.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful, man.
Well, but the good thing about that though, we call you Ishmael here, right?
Yeah,
I forget.
that's my name.
All right. The good thing about your situation is like if you did the pickup game.
Yeah.
Like you would get so many fucking girls.
Yes.
Because like you talk to them, joke, like you're really social.
Yes.
So if I'm telling you, like
but I don't want the drama that comes with all that.
There's no drama. It's the opposite
girls.
of drama.
Talking to multiple girls.
No, but all you do is look. You go to the club or the place. It's gotta be a place where there's a number of girls, right?
Okay.
You walk up and you talk to them, and then like it's either yay or nay. Like either they're into it or they're not. And if they're not, you just move to the next one.
No, but I'm thinking he could play the whole like I'm your buddy game until he gets in there.
Well, yeah, but with the pickup thing though, you don't. You just follow that. Like there's like simple rules. Like one thing is like the first rule they teach you is not to be afraid of rejection. Once you get over rejection anxiety, like the world is your oyster. Well, that's like the first real rule.
Six things. He's right.
The first rule is
6 things. He's right. He's right. He's 6 things. I agree.
What?
Well, like
you said 6. What are you talking about?
No, like
the numbers.
We're talking about all the things we agreed on.
Oh, okay. You're talking about your 6 is 6 or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, yeah,
right.
And you do, like, you the hardest part is the approach, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have rejection anxiety, like, have you ever noticed the dudes that get girls? They're like super dicks. Like, I mean, the reason why.
You say yes or no. Like,
yeah,
okay.
but that's the reason why they're getting girls is because they do the if you approach a girl, like the cool thing about when I did the pickup class, right? They give you these stupid lines to girls, right? Because this is what they say. They're like, we want you to go out and get rejected 100 times, so you say this, right? But the cool thing you learn
is stupid shit.
Not stupid shit, but like like those dumb lines like your clothes look good, but they look better on the floor, shit like that. But no, like the funny thing is like they tell you to do this because they're like, we want you to get rejected 100 times, but that's not actually what they want. See, what you find out is you do it and you don't get rejected because women they're pretty lenient on guys who come up to them and talk to them, unless you're like, I mean, unless they have a boyfriend or they're really not there to.
Hey, baby, what's that monkey smell like?
Hold on. Let's not get off the rails, yo. Number one, he's right. So let's just recap. Number one, if you do you're the kind of guy that can approach in a friendship way, and then the thing is, they're not going to see you coming as if they would see him or I coming. Like if I approach somebody or if he approaches somebody, they're going to kind of see us coming. You can be like, hey,
not let them see me coming until I'm coming.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
You like,
But yeah, the thing,
I'm Ishmael. I'm a comedian. What's up? How you doing? Say a couple jokes, make them
and
laugh.
on top of that, you are like, because you are a pickier, like the online world is probably not the best world for you unless you like really gotta like work on your shit. But like if you, and then there's another thing. It's actually easier. This is a psychology thing. They say it's easier to pick up a girl for a one night stand than for a relationship, because the way that girls think is like when they're looking at like long-term potential, they're looking at like income, they're looking at a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They're thinking about the future, but with the one night thing, they're not thinking about any of that. So
but they could also turn that into a thing.
No, there's that. So what you're supposed to do is like say this is another thing they taught us. So like say you're going for the one night stand, you're supposed to as you're talking to the girl, talk about shit a couple of days in advance, like you know, we're gonna go you know, like on Sunday I'm going to the garden, you know, you can come along, shit like that, because then what you're doing is some girls get afraid of the one night stand thing because they don't want to be thought of as easy. But if you start talking to them about future things, then they don't look at it as a one night stand. They look at it as the first of a relationship. Yeah.
And then
so,
you don't talk to them again. You ghost them.
Oh.
Like,
well, no, I mean, but you might not want to. They might be fucking awesome.
What were you making a face for?
Well, I'm just and there's other things.
Why are you making a face?
Well, like
JC, you
what
made
I'm.
a face. Why are you making
I agree with him again. This is nuts.
Also keep in mind like the pickup game thing. So it's it could be used for evil, right? You could just be going out and having sex with like 100 girls a month. But, no, I mean like, or you can like look at it. Or you can look at it the real way. Like girls, like they say things, but they don't always want the things they say, right? Because girls want confident guys. They say that, but then they don't want like dogs. But the thing is, the confident guys are usually dogs because they understand. But they like if you're a nice guy, right? Girls like they say they want nice guys, but like nice guys don't like walk up to girls and say, you know, your clothes look good, but they look better in the corner of my room. So like then the girls complain because they don't get nice guys, but they're not really. They're attracted to nice guys in the long run, like right. They want to like maybe get married to a nice guy, but like they want to be picked up. Like it's just like the thing, right?
As long as they're not 300 pounds.
Right. Well, no, so that's what the thing
but
is.
But if you go out, like what you do is like you go to a place where there's lots of people, and then you just say, "I'm only gonna approach 9s and above."
Oh boy! But out here, they're all 9s. No, just kidding.
Well, yeah. Well, which is like that was the great thing about LA. Like I one of the pickup guys, right? He said like when he first started, like you go to LA, and like the girl's hot, right? And she knows she's hot, but like the way you pick up those girls is you basically say, I know you're hot, but everyone here is hot. So what can you do for me? You know, it's called a neg. So like if a girl's like, I'm a model, you're like, oh, you're a hand model.
Obviously not a face model.
That's funny.
No, like yeah, like but that's called a neg, and
he's insulting her to kind of to bring her down. Yeah.
Yeah. But like yeah, it's called a neg. Some people don't like it. Like I don't do negs, but I know people who do negs and it works really well. It's just I just don't like the idea of bringing women down to your level so you can date them. I'm like, dude, my level is way up here. You should come up with me.
Oh, that's good.
And anyways, Ishmael, that we wish you luck. Like I said, you know what I'm saying. We're all looking out for you, man. We need
Yeah, if
somebody.
I was out in LA, I think I would take you out because you'd be like you'd be a perfect wingman.
Oh, it's game.
You
All
know,
right,
because
so
like you could approach like if you find someone that
Yeah,
can
you
approach.
could.
I could
You should.
now. I couldn't before.
Well,
You
you
should.
just have to. All you have to learn is like so. Once you have the approach down, you just have to learn the mid game. So like you have to learn your keynote escalation. They call it.
You know what's
Keynote
funny is that when I lived in LA with Ishmael, he would never approach anybody because he thought that nobody was
on the dance floor.
nobody was good. Nobody was good enough for you, man.
Because we're
Nobody was
going
good
to
enough.
Saturn Range, dude.
Yes,
we're talking
yeah,
about
nobody's good
we're
enough for
talking
you.
about how LA's nothing but 9s and 10s. Saturn
Yeah.
Ranch was probably like a 7 to 6 club. Would you agree?
No, there were a couple of tens. No, there were a couple of in there, bro.
Who had men with them? They're not.
There were a couple, man. There were a couple, man. Like,
well, girls.
I played more
girls
the odds than anything else.
Girls never really come to places alone, so like you have to learn.
No. I'm
like,
talking about with men. Like if it's a group of chicks, I don't care. It's like,
well, or like, but sometimes there's men that are friends.
Oh.
Yeah, but you would approach anybody, anytime. No girl was good enough for you. You were so picky, even at Saddle Ranch.
Because even when I did one time, there was a heavier set chick. She was cool. She danced. I got her number. I texted her literally the next day. Hey, how's it going? This Ish. Oh, I didn't really want you to text me. I'm like, well, why the fuck did you give me your number then?
The truth is, Ishmael, like you find this out, it's actually harder picking up 6s and 7s than sometimes picking up 9s and 10s because
Why?
6s and because 6s and 7s get approached more.
Oh.
The 9s and like 9s and 10s, they intimidate people.
Yep.
So sometimes like 9s and 10s don't get approached, and if they do get approached, it's like guys are showing off for their friends, like just like, but it's not really about the girl. So like, if you actually approach a 9 or a 10, you know, and like they'll give you a lot of fucking leeway, man.
Yeah.
Like before they tell you like to go go F off, like they give you a lot because they don't get approached as much. So
they'll give him rope to hang himself if need be. Or not.
Yeah, they at least see what you're all about. You know, where like a 6 or 7, like every drunk dude is trying to, you know, there's like she's probably getting approached like 10 times a half an hour, you know. But with the hot girl, like she could sit at the bar. And like, I mean, she might only get approached by dicks.
Let's conclude, bro. Get out there more.
Yes.
Approach on the friendship zone, and then come in. All right,
dude. I'll come out. Like, I'll come out to LA and we'll go out. But I don't think we can do LA.
Trump hat here.
No Trump hats.
Let's go to Miami.
No.
I don't want to.
Well,
I'm not trying to go anywhere right now.
No, I mean, it's just Florida. Florida is all open.
Florida's
so, like,
cesspool.
Florida's open.
Florida is a petri dish right now, bro.
But petri dishes are good. Like, you ever heard George Collins' joke about how people are so? When did people start getting afraid of germs? He was like, when I was little, we used to swim in the Hudson. We'd swim in sewage water. Like, and he's like, and I never got sick. If you don't want to get sick, you just have to swim in shit. And then your immune system. This was a famous George Carlin joke about.
I recall that. But all right, so now back to, we could do the blame pie now because you're talking about COVID. I want to figure out what percentage of blame can we put on, let's say, Biden, Trump, non-vaxxers such as yourself.
The biggest,
100%.
No, the biggest, no, the fault, like almost 100% of the fault lies with the Dr. Fauci, not in what he I don't know if he's good at his job.
You say a lot.
No,
but
I mean almost all of it.
So you're not even gonna put Biden in there. You're gonna put
Biden, like all Biden did was Biden's just
I'm going to get out my calculator so we can do the percentage game right.
No, I really think
I need to know how much you want to give to Fauci.
It's almost 100% of Fauci's fault because what he did was he made people not trust the government health organization because he straight out said this is the reason though.
Give me a number.
He straight out said
Give me a number.
no. I'm talking like
I'm listening.
99.5.
99.5%.
No, this is. Let me explain though, because Dr. Fauci said you don't have to wear masks in the beginning, right? And then he said you have to wear masks, right? But then they're like, why did you say you didn't have to? And his exact words were, well, I knew you had to, but I was afraid that you were gonna take the mask away from the critical health care people. So what he basically said was, I lied to you. I told you a lie because I didn't trust that you wouldn't go out and buy the mask. So the second he did that, he became a liar.
Okay.
So now, no, but Trump's the president. Trump isn't a doctor. He isn't a doctor who's responsible for your health, like an expert. Dr. Fauci is an expert, and he straight out said, "I lied to you because I was afraid that you were going to buy too many masks." So now, what he said was,
on masks, yeah.
Yeah, but what that translates to is, I lied to you because I didn't really care about your health. I was caring about the bigger picture, and I didn't trust you because you guys are too stupid to know the truth, right?
So then your 0.5 goes to who?
So, the 0.5 goes to everyone else. Like I mean, Trump's not a doctor, so he would say shit in not doctor ways. So and then another issue, huh?
It's okay.
Well, I mean, but it's different between not really understanding and then understanding but lying.
No. His advisors, he knew what he was saying.
No, but he was never saying anything wrong. He just said it.
Hydrochloroquine is going to cure COVID.
Hydrochloric, doctors are prescribing it. People are taking it, and they say it works pretty well.
And they're dying. Yes.
Look at the horse dewormer, right? They find
ivermectin.
Yeah, but it's the Japanese health organization is more stricter than all the other organizations. They approved it, and they didn't approve the vaccine. The vaccine is not approved.
They recanted it, by the way. You can look it up.
Who? Horse?
The Japanese recanted that study because they didn't have any. The ivermectin. Yeah, that the Japanese government. But they recanted it. So, bro, there is no double-blind study on it. You can look it up though. You can look it up. Double-blind, placebo.
But the point is though, doctors do prescribe it.
Yeah, for horses.
No, they prescribe it for humans.
Yeah, but bro, it does. There is
nothing. Put it this way: Joe Rogan is no evidence. Joe Rogan is a millionaire. He goes to the best doctors in the world, and he had 3 doctors that he goes to, and he gets good doctors because he spends lots of money, and they all prescribe to him ivermectin.
Listen. They threw everything at his COVID-19. If his COVID-19 wasn't that serious, he throws stuff that normal people can't get. By the way, the Japanese study was recanted and it was debunked because there is no double-blind testing.
Well, yeah, but what you're saying now is you're not saying it doesn't work. You're just saying there needs to be more studies.
Yeah, but you can't tell people it works if there's
no
testing behind it.
The problem is they're telling people you're stupid if you're taking this drug.
Yeah.
It's not. So it's not, for one thing. It's not. It's not a horse dewormer per se. It's been used on humans before. It's not like they just all of a sudden used a horse product on humans. They've been using it on humans for other things.
So
they know it's safe.
It's not been. So what? You're gonna take monoclonal antibodies. You're gonna take ivermectin. You're gonna throw everything at it except for taking a vaccine.
Yeah.
Well, but all right, for one thing, right now, the real reason why this is why people don't trust the government, right? Because the reason why they're throwing this bad propaganda against the hydrochloroquine and the ivermectin has nothing to do with us, right? The reason why is you cannot have emergency FDA approval if there's any other drugs that you can use, right?
I
Do
you got
you know
me.
that, right?
JC,
So,
you're a nurse.
No, I
You
don't.
explain it to.
I'm not.
well,
I don't.
no, this is
I never heard about
you
that.
can have the only way to get emergency approval if there is no other option, right? So the real reason that they're throwing the bad propaganda against all these other options is because if those options are on the board, you cannot have emergency approval for the vaccine. So
So even though
that's
Johnson and Moderna and Pfizer, they're all different. They're all different vaccines.
well, no, I mean it's just the emergency approval. You can't have emergency approval with if there's because think about it, like they don't want to give approval to a experimental drug if there are any other drugs people could be taking.
Yeah, but they don't want to give emergency approval if it's not tested. No one's tested ivermectin on a double-blind study. You need a placebo. You need a placebo, and you need a real one.
Oh yeah, but you're talking about what you're talking about is correct, right? Yeah. But they should be pushing like that's how they should be talking about it. They're like we need more studies to see if this drug is effective, right?
I agree.
But that's
all right, yeah.
That's not what they do though. They're like they call you stupid for taking a horse drug, which is that's a lie there because it's a horse drug that's been used on humans for many years. So it's the drug itself is approved for human use.
Okay.
Now the question is, does the drug work for COVID?
Exactly.
We know, right? We know the drug.
Right.
We know it's safe for humans.
Okay.
Right. We know humans have used it,
okay.
so we know it's a safe drug. The question is, does the drug work for COVID?
Right.
That's how they should be talking about it on the news.
Oh, okay. I think I see what you're saying.
But when you have guys on the news, right? They're not telling you the truth, like they're spinning it. But people they see that. So what's happening is we've gotten to this point where someone could say something on the news, and we can't believe them because they lie so much. We can't believe Dr. Fauci because he admittedly lied. He should never have done that, right? He should have said, this is what he should have said. He should have said, like if he believes masks work, I don't even know if he does believe they work because I read his study in the 80s, which said masks don't work. But just say he believes masks work, right? What he should have said was, the mask will protect you against COVID, but we don't want you buying masks because the healthcare workers, they're in the front line with the COVID, so we want them to have a mask supply, right? That's what he should have said. But he lied.
Would that have brought a bigger rush for people to get masks?
Yeah,
but the point is you can't lie.
Yeah, but Trump lied the whole time, bro. Come on.
No, but like Trump never lied. Trump
he did.
Just no. Like a lie is a lie means that you your motivation is to deceive. You're saying something to deceive. That's a lie.
It wasn't a serious issue.
No, like when Trump said, like, right? Trump said, why can't you drink bleach, right?
That wasn't a lie.
Remember when
that was a mistake. That wasn't a lie.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is like that's the kind of like Trump's not a doctor, so he had asked non-doctor.
We're not talking about that one. We're not talking about that one. Don't.
Like, what's the lie that
what he told Bob Woodward about?
It's just the flu. It's
just the flu. He knew better. He knew it was more than just that. He knew that.
No. I mean,
okay, this is a serious issue.
But so that Trump at that point did not know anything.
He did. He did.
No, he knew.
Yes, he did.
He didn't know anything more than Dr. Fauci.
No, he knew it was serious and he downplayed it. He even told Bob Woodward, bro, on tape, I downplayed on purpose.
But the point is, all the other doctors would have known too.
Everybody did.
So
They weren't playing it down.
They weren't
No,
playing
no.
it down.
What I'm saying is, you're saying Trump lied, right? By saying it's
Yeah.
not. No, the thing is, they all lied
in different ways.
No, they all knew the same
He
information.
told people it wasn't. He told people straight up it wasn't crap, and he knew it was big. He knew that.
So he kept giving the option of, well, you can wear a mask, you don't have to wear a mask, you know.
Well, yeah, but for one thing, like he knew it might be more potentially more dangerous than they were letting on. But China was saying it was safe. The other doctors were saying it's safe. Like everyone, and then think about it. Like he did say that, but But the first thing he did was he banned travel from China to America. He was the first in any of the countries that did it. And you know what happened when he did it?
He got scrutinized for it.
They called him a racist.
Yeah, because Europe is still coming in, and a lot of it was in Europe too.
No, but he was trying to cut it off from everywhere, and they were getting on him
from China. Now you're saying
but he did China first, and then he did like Europe. He did other countries too. But the point is, he was stricter than any of the other countries in his response. He was just you can't go to the American population and say there's a killer virus in America. You just can't do that.
Okay, we're off the rails here. You also cannot listen. No, number one, you can't just say you can't promote a drug that hasn't been tested for COVID-19. You can't tell people to take ivermectin if it hasn't been tested. All right, you want to take an untested drug against a virus versus a vaccine that's been tested.
No. Two different things. Ivermectin is tested as a drug.
Yeah, but not for the COVID-19.
It's a safe drug. The vaccine is not a safe drug.
It is a safe drug.
No, it's not been tested because it takes 15 years to approve a drug.
I don't have 15 years.
Now you're talking about 15 years.
No. It's always been average 12 years, but it could be up to 15. So I went to the high end of the average, but it takes around 12 years. They did it in a year, so it's not tested. It does not have there's no long-term studies. The whole drug itself, mRNA vaccines with quotations, because mRNA it's not a vaccine. It's gene therapy. The mRNA vaccines in general, they're not tested and not approved, and they've been trying to get them approved for the last 20 years.
The FDA approved it.
Yeah, I know, but it was political proof. Like, this is what I mean. Because of what Dr. Fauci did, like before, like say 3 years ago, right? If you said to the American public, this drug is FDA approved, a majority of the public would accept that. But because of how bad the government fucked up, when you say right now this has FDA approval, no one cares. They don't believe you because you've lied.
You know what though, Ishmael? Let me ask you a question. What would you do then? Fine. How would you solve this COVID-19 problem then, bro? No vaccine or just prescribe ivermectin? What would you do?
For one, in the beginning,
you're talking about Nate, because you said me.
No, my bad.
For me, at the beginning, I would have
laughing at you guys. Go ahead.
Like as the health organization, Dr. Fauci, because of what the Trump thing, let's just table that. But when you have Dr. Fauci lying, right?
Hold on.
Lying.
He asked you a question.
I asked you a question.
He said he lied.
Right,
he said he lied.
We have a vaccine. Fine. We have a vaccine,
you
but
said if we don't have a vaccine, how would Nate handle a COVID?
Well, all right. For one thing, all right. This is another thing that Dr. Fauci did when people were saying.
About what Fauci did.
All right. Well, all right.
Yeah. You said we screwed up. Yeah, you said we screwed up. How would you solve it?
Well, for one, in the very beginning, I would have pushed the vitamin D, zinc, vitamin supplements.
Okay.
Like I would like everyone do this, right?
Okay.
I would.
Who? What test can you helps that situation out? What testing have you seen that says that vitamin D and zinc is gonna fight against COVID?
Well, no, vitamin D, zinc, and your multivitamin fights against viral infections. Period.
Gotcha.
And which COVID is a viral infection.
It's a hell of it's a totally different.
Yeah, I know. But the first thing you do is push that. They didn't push that. Not only did they not push that, they downplayed it.
Okay.
Like
so what studies have you seen that plays an impact on it?
Well, I mean, on just viral, like on viruses.
All right, so viruses in general, not COVID specific. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's where you start, right? Like you start at A before you go to B. You tell everyone to be healthy, get these vitamin, take these vitamins, right?
Closing down the trade and government. What would you have done that? Or you wouldn't?
No. I'm not like this is but this is me personally. I'm not shutting down the government unless you're bringing me a virus with a 20% death rate or more, which means I'm not shutting down the government.
600,000 more than 600,000 people are dead, and you don't think that's a problem?
And you wouldn't have closed.
Well, statistically, when you say 600,000, like it's like you're saying a big number to like make a dramatic impact. But statistically, 600,000 is where that's you don't want 600,000.
Yes.
But it's acceptable statistically.
How about man work hours? Since you're a Republican, you only care about money. What about your man work hours?
No, I mean I'm telling you, I'm not shutting down. I'm just saying in general, I'm not shutting down the government.
Shutting down the government for that.
Like I'm telling you, like it would have to be like 20. Like this is a number that I'm just throwing out there, but I'm saying like 20% death rate or higher. Then I would start thinking about shutting down the government.
All right, you know what though? Let me kind of conclude this up. So, honestly, even if you were to prescribe ivermectin, there is nothing longer than a year study if that drug is effective. There is no drug. There is nothing.
My problem was not. My problem is not what you're saying. My problem is the way that the media is covering it. What you should have done is just say, hey, this drug has it's approved for humans, it's safe, but we don't have any studies for COVID. Like, I'm not going to say you're stupid. saying.
So why should we tell people to take it if it's not proven study?
No.
Making sense.
No, like what I'm saying is I would say that, right? I would say that the drugs, it's approved for humans. It's been used for human things, but it's not. We don't have studies to say it's effective against COVID. But we do know it's safe. So if you really want to ask your doctors about it, do that. But we just don't have studies.
Bro, there are people promoting people to take it. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, I know, but you can. The drug is safe.
Thinking it's gonna solve the problem, bro.
Well, no, but you take it as a like you say yes, like take this drug, but look at take other drugs too. But if you want to take this drug, take it, because it's not gonna hurt you.
So I'm gonna take a drug and then go out in public and not spread COVID or get COVID, thinking it's gonna work.
No, people they're going out in public either way. Like the lockdown, no one gives a fuck about the like. This is how bad Joe Biden is running the country. He gave an executive order saying you have to do this. The president of the United States said, by government federal decree, you have to do this.
Yeah.
And no one's doing it.
Well, they're trying to sue.
No, I mean, but what that means is they're not doing it. Like, cause like everyone, no one's stupid. They know it's illegal. It's straight out illegal.
It is not illegal. It's not illegal.
No, for a fact, I'm gonna say this, right? If they find you, you would never have to pay that fine. You go straight to court. It's straight out. The federal government cannot make. I mean, look at. Put it this way. Joe Biden's own staff, they don't have to abide by these rules.
But Fox News does, though.
No. Well, maybe Fox News have put the mandate down.
Yes.
But the people aren't going to do it.
Yeah, they do. They can't get to the building without it. You can't enter the building. You can't.
No. If Tucker Carlson walks to the building, he could go in.
Tucker Carlson is vaccinated, man. Come on, y'all.
No, I don't think he's vaccinated.
He's vaccinated.
No,
he's vaccinated.
He vaccinated.
How do you know he's vaccinated?
No.
I know I just know he's vaccinated.
You know even the vaccine companies that make the vaccine said that getting COVID and getting better from COVID is better than taking the vaccine.
This guy.
You wanna risk that chance? You want to take that chance though, bro?
Already got COVID.
I mean,
so.
yeah, I already had it.
Yeah. Nah,
And like,
you answer your own question with that one.
Yeah. You're crazy, man. I listen.
What
yes.
is your
well, I mean, I'm not afraid of the. I've never been sick.
Listen, I think the unvaccinated.
That was my first time.
The unvaccinated get 99.5% of the blame.
You guys with the 99.9. Can you guys not like that leaves you?
Hold on.
Nothing.
Bro. We could have been out of this situation if it wasn't for them. You know what
but
I'm
the
saying?
point is,
we could have been chilling right now.
You don't understand. You cannot lie to America. Like you have to understand.
You're harping on the one on the Fauci thing when Trump has done 10 million other lies.
Again, like Dr. Fauci, the doctor, it's his job.
He's the leader of the free world. He lied too.
JC, what was your percentage? It was
99.5.
99.5.
Yeah, but I mean,
unvaccinated people you're making it worse for all of us. You're making it worse for all of us.
But don't you understand that once you've made it political, which they did, it was over. It's over.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that the unvaccinated are making it worse for all of us.
But the thing is, they made it political, right?
Who?
So the second they made it political,
who made it political?
The Democrats made it political.
Trump made it political.
No, he did.
You're nuts.
Trump is the one that made the vaccine in the first place.
Yes, he did. He according to you, it was fast track, hyperspeed, warp speed.
It was fast tracked by Trump. The only reason there is a vaccine.
You're blaming Trump for why?
Yeah, bro, that was you.
So
No,
Operation Warp Speed, dog.
The only reason there is a vaccine is because of Trump.
Okay, fine.
I don't.
No.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you, but fine.
No, Biden has said it too. Biden said it's like the Republicans got this vaccine out, which they did.
Pfizer did not do. One of them didn't take the Trump money. Okay, you know what? For argument's sake, fine. Let's say Trump did the vaccine.
All right,
so
but the point is, they made it like what people don't understand is the second it became political, it was over.
That was you. That was y'all. No,
because when you say the word vaccine mandate, it's over.
It wasn't a mandate till now, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't a mandate till now.
No, but the whole point was we were saying they're gonna make a mandate.
But there wasn't one.
But there is one now because the Republicans were right.
But it's over now.
The whole argument was
we're half into this.
Yeah.
But
y'all made it political from way back then.
But once it got political, it's over. Like right now, it's
from y'all.
Well, let's just say we did it. It doesn't matter who did it.
Okay.
Like this whole argument about vaccinated, unvaccinated, it's over. It's political. Once the line is drawn in the sand, the political line, it's done. The unvaccinated people will now never vaccinate. Never.
So
yes, sir.
What is your point 5 then?
Everybody else.
What's everybody else?
Everybody else. I honestly, all those guys disputing.
But like the statistics,
disputing.
Statistics on COVID is just they're bad statistics. Like the average age is too high.
You know what?
Nate, JC has the floor. It's his
perspective.
Listen. What I'm saying is that I don't know if it's like a harsh mandate, but they're gonna make it harder for you to live in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
without
then
vaccine.
what's
Leave
gonna
America
happen is
too.
Huh?
people are gonna get shot in the head.
Or leave America too. Like
Or leave
No,
America too. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not gonna leave America. People are gonna get shot in the head. I'm not
but when I
joking.
say
Like
leave
this
America,
this
I
is
mean like
serious.
take them
Shot in
to
the head. Why are they getting
airports.
Yeah,
shot in
like
the head?
if you make it so the people with all the guns cannot feed their family, they cannot go to work, they cannot go to the bars, they will shoot you in the head.
But
Like people
isn't
don't
that what
fucking
they're
understand that.
doing?
Like it's not like I'm not being like over dramatic. Like if they make the vaccine mandate to the point where if you don't have a vaccine, you cannot work, you cannot feed your family, you cannot go out, people will start shooting people in the head because that's a straight out threat to a person's life.
But
If
isn't
you
that
come to
what
me
they've
and
been
say I
doing?
cannot work and I
Yeah.
cannot feed my family, that's a threat to my body.
Haven't we already
And like
passed that
at
point
that
though?
point
That's
you
my
fight.
thing. Haven't they already
What?
passed that point? Because like you can't I don't know, but even over the
Well,
course
no,
of the
no,
year,
about
haven't they been
like
saying
so
that
if you look
cannot
at
get
look
on
at the
airplanes without
Can I get on
so
airplanes?
look at the state map, right?
Yeah.
The red states, none
Yeah.
of those states are doing the vaccine mandate. And in fact, in Florida and Texas, they said if you do it, it's illegal. Like
Yep.
they'll shut you down.
They're petri dishes for COVID-19.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, what I think is going to happen, which is what like the best case scenario. Well, all that's going to happen is we're just going to have a dual economy. The Republicans are going to retreat to Republican states. Like you're going to have just dual economy. You're going to have airlines that are not you could go on them without vaccination. Bus lines, like banks, like bars. Like it's just gonna.
I'm cool with that. I mean, if you think that your red states can sustain without us, Ish and I's blue states subsidizing you, good luck with that.
Well, no. For one thing, we can. For two, there's no such thing as California without a red state because you don't have water. Your water comes from a red state.
I heard you say fuck.
You
Why'd
don't
say
have
fuck,
water.
JC?
You live in a
Got him?
desert.
Got him?
You live in a desert
Huh? Did he,
without any water.
Okay, number one, the blue. Okay, you do agree that blue states do subsidize red states federally.
No. So that's a myth. So when they
That's a
do
myth.
that, what they do is when they say that red states get more welfare
Blue.
and unemployment, right?
Blue
They
states.
Well, yeah, but so what they make it sound like the red states are getting it, right? But they're not. The people in the red states are getting it. The red states themselves actually take less government money than the blue states, the actual government funding. So like the money that goes to like California state government from the Federal Reserve is higher than the money that goes to Texas.
That's bullshit.
Because
That's
no,
bullshit.
it's a
we
reason.
pay more. We pay more in taxes than red states do.
No, you guys pay more in taxes because because of your state.
Federal taxes.
No, that's it depends on how you look at it because you have like California, New York, New Jersey. You're talking about the most $1 million homes in America, right? So you have rich people who are in those states, so they're paying more taxes. The rich people.
No, everybody.
No, it's not. It's for one thing, you don't pay more federal taxes because everyone pays the same federal taxes.
We get taxed higher at a higher rate.
Yeah, because
okay. Whatever taxes that we contribute, we get less back compared to red states.
Well, yeah,
red states. Yeah.
The reason why is because your state taxes are so high.
Federally.
No. But the reason why
we don't get as much money back.
Yeah. But the reason why is because your state taxes. So in the past, what happened was you could write your state taxes off against your federal tax.
What? I don't know.
Like in the past.
We're in the weeds.
Well,
Anyway,
no,
listen.
I'll make this point real quick.
We're in the weeds. Too many.
I need my win pie.
In the
We're in
past,
the weeds. We're in the weeds.
but it's just a real quick point. In the past,
quick point.
You can write off your state taxes. The reason why they ended that is because what that actually means is the federal the federal government is subsidizing that state because the people are writing off their state taxes. So the government got rid of that so that you can't write off your state taxes. So you do pay more. You get less back.
Yes.
Because you pay more. And the reason why you pay more is because you have more social programs, which cost more money.
Bullshit.
All right.
Bullshit.
So,
all right. It's been fun. It's been fun.
I'm doing my blame pie. Now, I'm blaming 60% on the unvaccinated right now. So that's one thing. 60% for them. Then
Thank you.
I'm blaming.
I'm listening. I'm listening, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then I'm blaming Donald J. Trump. 25% of this bullshit, because he had a moment where he could have just said, all right, I wanted to close off U.S. all this time in my presidency, COVID, shutting it down. That's 25% right there. And now that means I blame Biden 15% because after Trump got out, there's still fuckery, there's still bullshit. He fumbled the ball, man. He fumbled the ball.
No one takes him seriously. No one's gonna listen to his mandates.
But he fumbled the ball. I mean, like, he had a chance where he could have probably done this mandate shit last summer. Or no, not last summer.
There's no way.
Once he got
no
in
way.
January.
So you saying? So what? Wait, hang on. Are you saying that he should have done it sooner?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the thing was, we were.
Push this shit as soon as he got
bro,
you can't.
Bro,
don't you understand that you can't do a mandate?
It
can't be done.
Bro, we were
but
turning a corner.
Already been starting anyway?
The numbers.
Yeah,
the numbers.
They're ignoring it. They're gonna. The mandate's gonna lose.
They're ignoring it now.
How about let's do it? Let's do a bet right now. $50 that the mandate gets struck down in the Supreme Court.
I'll go 50.
Nah. Well. There is a precedence behind the mandate.
Well, yeah, but you're talking about the precedent for the smallpox vaccine.
Yes.
That precedent. When you actually look at it, it doesn't apply because you know what they did with that precedent, right?
What?
They forced sterilized black women because they said that no, I'm not joking. You can look this up.
Bro,
because of the no, he's talking about the precedent with the smallpox vaccine, but they used that precedent in the about the 1920s to force sterilize black women because something about some genetic thing. The point is that precedent is it's dated and it gets struck down easy. They did too much shit because of that precedent, and it's not gonna fly. I don't think, especially in this Supreme Court. I just don't think that precedent is gonna work.
It is highly weighted to the.
Okay, so then now on to happier topics. Blame pie on the troops exiting Afghanistan.
Oh man.
In JC, you're on the clock. No. JC goes first.
Well, yeah. I definitely agree that we should get out because it was costing us trillions of dollars in Afghanistan. It was costing lives and this resources and basically. Huh?
Percentages. Blame pie. It's blame
pie. God.
But what are we blaming though? What part?
Yeah.
Are you blaming the fuck up or the actual withdrawal?
I'd say I want to blame the withdrawal.
There's nothing wrong with the withdrawal.
Nothing wrong with the withdrawal.
Fine. The fuck up of the withdrawal.
The fuck up
implementation. Yeah.
It's definitely all
JC,
because he did it.
JC, you're on the clock.
JC, on the withdrawal, I guess 60-40, 60 on.
Just gonna do 60-40.
Yeah, 40% on the Biden administration, 60% on every other administration prior, because we should have went out. We should have got a long time ago.
No, I agree.
Hold on.
I
think I made a mistake. How about this? Who are we blaming for the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan after the withdrawal. There we go.
Oh well,
So now,
that was gonna happen. That was gonna happen. Oh, that's still Bush,
Yeah, that.
Bush, Obama, Trump,
so
everybody.
that doesn't change. That didn't change your percentages at all.
Yeah.
You'd still say 40% Biden, 60% all other presidents.
70-30. Well, no, hold up. Nobody could have anticipated the Afghan army just running away.
No, that's not true.
So
that's not true.
So what is the percentage of the how much are you putting the Afghan troops?
I think it's 10%. All the other administrations and 90% Biden because he's the one that implemented it. But like,
Trump implemented too. It was Trump's idea.
No, he tried. They wouldn't let him. 10%. No, but Trump wouldn't. Like, look, this is all you had to do, right? And the fact that I could say this means that this was done on purpose because I'm not like a strategic military mind, and I'm smart enough to know you don't do it like this. The first thing you do is you go and you get out all the civilians, then you pull the troops. That's like 101. Now, the fact that they didn't do it means they did it on purpose. Like, you know how they said, "Oops, we left all this shit," and the Afghan and the Taliban took the drones and all that shit. That's done on purpose because you know not to do that, right? You blow the shit up.
Yeah, like, no. Those equipment were held by Afghan soldiers and they abandoned it, bro. That's how that went down. All those Humvees, those were given to the Afghan government by our government, and they just abandoned it. That's why they have it.
Well, but
they lost it, right?
The Afghan government pretty much is the Taliban.
No, I mean maybe. Well, maybe you could be right. It could have hit some infiltrators, of course. Yeah.
No, but the thing is, like, it's done. The reason why it's done on purpose is because, like, you gotta think of it on a business perspective from the guys who make the weapons.
Okay.
Right. They want the Afghan. They want the Taliban to have the weapons.
For the bullets. Because
the next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna give more weapons to the people fighting the Taliban.
And bullets, like
so
an M16 only carries a certain kind of bullet versus
the war machine. The war machine is making a shitload of money because they supply both sides. They always have. Like, I mean, it was the war machine is the true like foe of Trump during the Trump administration was the war machine. It wasn't really Democrats. It was the war machine. They don't like you pulling out of wars.
I agree.
No, but the pullout itself,
though. I want to show you. This is my blame pie.
All right.
I'm blaming the Afghan troops. I'd say 40%.
Hell yeah.
40%, because even though we left, we've been there for 20 years. They've been trained by the U.S. They should have had their give me liberty or give me death. They should have been killed and not just give up the whole fucking kid and caboodle. Like what?
I read a book by Condoleezza Rice. It's called Democracy, and they said the biggest mistake was like people don't understand how rare America is, right? So the way America works is, right, we're divided. You know, we're shit divided. We got like Italian Americans, Black Americans, Republicans, Democrats. But when you blew up the Twin Towers, everyone forgot about that shit, and we went and we killed the people who did it. Because in the American heart, like, we are Americans first. Like, we're fight each. We're like brothers, right? Like, brothers fight all the time. But if someone comes and punches one brother in the face, the other brother has to kick his ass, right?
Yeah.
That's how America is. But we thought that we could instill that onto another country. But the problem with Afghanistan is, right, they're divided, but they have no higher unity. So there's Taliban, you know, there's ISIS, there's Afghan, whatever, but there's nothing above that. So like they can't do what we did. So our system is better. Like, because I mean, like you look at America. America is we're a wealthy state. Our system is probably our capitalistic system is probably the best government system that's been done up until now. But it was rare, right? We tried to take like I'm talking about the
Right, you're getting the weeds, my
I
friend.
haven't finished my blame pot. So I got 40% I'm blaming on the Afghan troops. I'm giving the administration, I believe it was during the Obama administration that killed Osama bin Laden, correct?
Yes.
Now, I believe at that point, we should have pulled out. We did what we had to do. All right, it's time to start bringing the troops back. So I'm thinking, at that point, I'm blaming the Obama administration. I'm giving them, I think 25%. 25%.
Yes.
So that's up to 65%. Because after we did what we came to do. I don't know why we're still there for another 10 plus years.
Well, the reason why is what we came to do was make money, and that's what they were doing. The war machine.
And then want to get rid of Al Qaeda, so no copycats. We're gonna.
Well, no, they said that shit, but that was never true because, like, I mean, Al Qaeda, they're us.
What?
Oh, okay.
Like, they're like Osama bin Laden. He's an American operative.
Okay.
No,
we're
it's not.
We're getting the weeds.
No, it's not. No, I mean, it's not.
Even if it's not
we're not smoking weeds.
It's stuff that people have talked about before.
Yeah, no, but the point is,
it's my blame blind. This is my blame blind.
All right.
So that means I'm leaving. Should I leave Biden 35% of the issue? No, that's
25.
too much. I'm blaming Trump.
Hell yeah, we're blaming Trump for another 20%.
I gotta blame Trump 20%.
There you go.
Well, yeah, but
so then I'm blaming Trump because I believe even though Biden was the one who initiated the troops leaving by August 31st, it was Trump's administration who set that date, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. So I'm blaming.
And who freed all those prisoners too?
Those prisoners? What prisoners?
They were ISIS prisoners. Who freed them?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Trump freed them.
What prisoners? What prisoners where?
There were some guys who hadn't gone Guantanamo Bay, but if we freed them, we would have gotten something in return.
But either way, so then I got Trump for that percentage, and then I'm giving Biden 15%.
But what you're saying,
that's my bro.
What you're saying, it's crazy because there's nothing wrong with withdrawing the troops.
But let's see.
The only thing. Withdrawing the troops is good.
The way it was done was bullshit.
No, yeah, the only issue was the way it was done. That's all on Biden. He's the one who did it.
No, this was put into place.
No. But there's nothing wrong with the date.
Doesn't set a date.
No, there's nothing wrong with the date. All you had to do, it's not very hard. You evacuate the civilians first.
Right, but with no assistance from the Afghan government, it then makes things a little more difficult.
But we don't need assistance if we have our army there. We evacuate our people. We go door to door, and we go, Americans, leave. And if you don't leave, like you're on your own. We do that first, and then the troops leave. Like that's not.
Yeah, right. And we were still doing that, and then the Afghan government just said we're out of here first, without any support at all. Period.
Yeah, I know, but when was this date set?
By Trump administration.
Yeah, so why weren't civilians being evacuated until like 2 weeks ago?
Nobody was stopping them from going. Nobody thought that ISIS was gonna that Taliban was gonna overrun every province.
Well, so that for one thing, like. Again, I'm not a military mind, and I knew that would happen. All the like of course, because
hold up.
Yeah, because I mean, have you haven't seen the I'll send you guys this one video later of this American guy. He's like a sergeant or something trying to train these Afghan guys, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, you guys are all fucking pussies. Like you roll over. Like
you put the gun, you point the gun this way, not this way.
No. I'm not joking. He's like, my guys are dying because you guys are pussies and you run, and we have to come and save you, and we're not going to be here all the time.
You're probably
100% your ass kicked.
You're probably right. I agree with you. You're probably right, but somebody was lying to somebody for money. They were taking the money and not training them properly.
I don't think anyone was lying to anyone. I think everyone understood that they were there to make money. Like no one gave a fuck. Like in all truth, right? No one in America gives a fuck about Afghanistan people. They just don't.
But they do care about the troops that are there.
No, but the troops, a lot of the troops, like, I mean, they don't hate being there. It's like they talk about the American troops lost. It's like it was like 1 to like 2,000 the ratio.
Hey, bros, I gotta run though, man.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, my time is up, man. Unfortunately, man. It's been about 2 hours, man. Hey,
has it?
Damn, yeah. My time is totally Bros, next time.
Well, how about before you go? Did you watch Loki?
I'm in the middle. I just started it.
I plan on talking about that once he left anyway because he hasn't seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
But you said you guys were watching a whole bunch of Netflix shit.
Yeah, we're talking about Netflix. I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I mean, well, what were you watching? Give us an update on what you watched.
You already did.
What you like?
You weren't here.
Oh, you did.
No, you already did.
What was it? I did.
Doesn't matter. Yes, we were talking about it while he was going to get cigarettes. Correct.
But I was only getting cigarettes for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
you didn't have that much to talk about.
Well, I'm watching Lupin. It's French subtitles.
Lupin Fiasco.
Oh yeah, I know it. It's good.
All right,
Lupin Fiasco.
Wait, before you leave, let me recommend.
You said Lupin Fiasco. The rapper?
No, Lupin. Nah.
It's a cool, pretty cool show.
Yeah.
It's got like a black lead. He seems pretty good. I've never seen him before, but he seems like
Lupin.
He's up and coming. But just before you leave, I'm gonna recommend. It took me a while. I don't know why it took me so long to watch it. It's called One Night in Miami.
That's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. It's I didn't want to watch it because I thought it was gonna be this social justice warrior shit. But no, I watched it, and it was really good. The issue is I'm not sure how historically accurate it is.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. It's Malcolm X,
Muhammad Ali,
Sam Cooke, Muhammad Ali, and Jim Brown, and they're just in a hotel one night after
All right, don't get
Well, no, I mean it's not.
I'll watch it. Liz, also To the Lake. It's pretty good too. It's Russian. It's awesome. Everybody loves it.
Subtitles, no makers.
Yeah, subtitles.
If you guys want to buy something, I bought it on Amazon Prime.
Hold on. Just because JC's leaving, me and you can still talk.
So I'm giving JC some shit to watch. There's a movie called The Green Knight.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah. I just paid for it because I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
You probably won't see it till next year.
Do you know the story of The Green Knight?
No, but it's on my list. I already have it in my queue.
It's a really good take on it. It's surreal and it's weird, but I liked it.
It's on my list. All right, bros. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right. Next time, here's something you need to think about. We need to talk about the blame pie for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cowboy game.
True.
So,
all right.
It was an excellent game.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
All right. Well, what is your blame pie then? Since you said it was.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to blame on it. It was they played their hearts out. They played good games, and it came down to the last person with the ball. Like, I mean.
Well, hold on. Did you see the play that they're talking about? Whether it was offensive pass interference or not?
Yeah, no, it was offensive pass interference for sure. But like,
the refs didn't call it, correct?
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, any given Sunday, you're gonna get one or two of those calls. So like you can't blame the call. Like if you're gonna blame the non-call. If you're gonna blame anyone for that game, is so the Cowboys played great, but the two things they did bad was the kicker. He missed a couple of kicks he should have made, and that's the game right there. And then also the inability of the Cowboys to score. Like the Cowboys beat the shit out of the
time of possession,
the Bucks.
What percentage did you got?
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna put a blame, because I don't really think you blame anyone. They played great.
We're putting blame. So who are you putting blame on?
You gotta put. Unfortunately, you hate to say this, but you gotta put 90% of the blame on the fucking kicker.
It's too high. There's too many variables.
No, but the kicker. No, but he missed makeable kicks.
Yeah, he missed the point after, and he missed the field goal. I'm not talking about the 60-yard one. I'm talking about like the 20. There was a 20-yard or 30-yard field goal that he should have made. So
that's 4 points right there, right? That's
and
the
they
game.
lost by 2. So
yeah, that's the game. So you got to put the blame on the kicker.
Okay, but you didn't put 100%.
Missed makeable
you said
kicks.
90%. So where's the other 10%?
So I'm gonna put 5% on the Cowboys' inability to score.
Wow, 5% on the Cowboys themselves. Okay.
No, on their inability to score. So that goes to maybe more to the coaching, because Dak Prescott, he played an excellent game. Oh, all right. You know where I'm gonna put 5%? So when Dak Prescott he threw that interception, right?
Okay.
But that interception was the fault of the receiver because it went through his hands. So he should have caught that ball.
So that receiver, CD Lamb, I think is his name.
Yeah. So you get 5% there. So 5% on that play, because that play was probably one of the bigger plays. Like if you take plays that changed the game, that's probably one. Like say there are 5. I don't know what the 5 are. So the kicker is 1. That catch is probably 1. Not probably is 1. If he makes that catch, the Bucks don't score. They don't score
the receiver not catching it. That play, okay. And then you got just the Cowboys' inability to score.
And I think I'm like, I know the Bucks have a great defensive line, right? But I mean, I think maybe you should still run at it.
Yeah, attempt to run at it. I don't know.
But I'm not, maybe like it's true. Maybe in the coach's mind, they just couldn't do it. So maybe like it's like, dude, we know we should run, but we can't because that.
So here's the thing. Now my blame pie, I gotta blame the kicker, but I'll blame. Let's say I'll give him 35%. 35% of the blame is on him for missing.
But how can it be so low? He missed 4 points and they lost by 2.
Well, I have a surprise for you, sir. I'm blaming some of this on the refs. I'm blaming conspiracy theory stuff. I think the better narrative for the NFL this year is to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go undefeated.
Well,
so I'm blaming
the only issue is that
non-call was decisive.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not an
offensive pass interference.
But it's not an easy call to make.
How is it not an easy call to make?
Well, you're
looking at the quarterback is on the ground.
No, but
the receiver
yeah, so when you back shoulder throw, right? The cornerback is usually on the heels. So a cornerback falling down isn't like that's not a sure thing for pass interference. They're like that happens. Now, like we're looking at it on the replay, right? And in the replay, it's definitely pass interference, right? But like you still have to like look at it at real time, and then see where the refs are. And like I mean, it's not an easy call to make. And the thing is, like, you can't blame calls like that because that's part of the game. You get a bad call every game. Some are worse than others, and that one was like it's a little ticky tack because I mean it was pass interference, but there's a lot of shit that's pass interference that don't get called.
But here's
a lot of holes that don't get called.
Let's say a call like that happens. I don't know, first quarter. Is it not going to be called offensive pass interference?
No, I don't.
It would be called pass interference.
No, it goes a couple ways. Sometimes the refs just don't call those.
No, it would have been called. They were calling that game. That was going to be called.
Well, no, but like in the entire game, was there one offensive pass interference called? I missed the first.
But there were so many penalties. There were a lot of penalties.
Yeah, I know, but you got to break it down though. Like the pass interference penalties, were they calling them?
I don't think there was any offensive pass interference. I think there was.
Or what about defensive pass interference?
Yeah, there were a couple.
All right. Well, I mean, sometimes refs just don't call that. Like the truth is, I think that they should maybe allow pass interference to be reviewed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised it isn't already. It wasn't?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not?
Yeah, so they should
like
at least
it's going to be talked about all season.
No, I mean I don't think they talk about it too much just because it does happen a lot. Like the big receivers get away with offensive pass interference all the time. Okay. It's like, you know, in the NBA, the double dribble.
Oh yeah, stutter step, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, like you know how they all double dribble and they call maybe like 5% of them.
Yeah.
Like offensive pass interference, like they usually only call it when it's like really bad, and that one was
It was up there, and it was it made the game
definitely
because without that play, they're not in field goal range.
Yeah, no, but you're looking at something else. You're looking at the impact of the play. I'm talking about the play itself. The that type of offensive pass interference, receivers get away with it a lot because it was definitely offensive pass interference because he did push off, but they allow, like, if you do it right, they like all the big receivers.
First 5 yards, I believe you can do stuff like that.
No, well in the first 5 yards you're allowed to do it. But big receivers offensive pass interfere all the time, and they just have to do it in a way in which it, like, you can't take like both hands, shove the guy to the ground, you know. But if you do a tiny push, they're not calling that a lot. And to tell you the truth, like I almost think they shouldn't call it, but I also think you should be allowed to knock the shit out of the receivers, like you know, like not wait for them to catch the ball. Yeah, like in the old days.
Yeah.
So like, I think I think it's a ticky-tack foul. You should allow it, but if you're gonna allow it, you have to also allow the D-back to make more contact. You know.
Okay, but now
like in the old days.
Yeah, but we aren't in the old days anymore. So now, I got 85%. So then, I'm going to blame. I got 50% on the ref conspiracies, trying to get the Buccaneers the undefeated season. So then I'll blame 15% on Mike McCarthy, or whatever his name is, just his inefficiency as a coach. I don't even know why he got hired. I'm not a big Cowboys
What do you mean?
fan.
Like, to tell you the truth,
the same thing you blamed. You blamed the Cowboys' inability to
run.
Not run, but their overall inability to score.
Well,
so
yeah, but
I'm
the reason
that
why
all on the coach.
No, because I think one of the reasons why they had the inability to score is because you can't run. It's really hard to run on the Bucks. They have really good.
You think they would attempt to run more though?
Well, no, but like so, like if you're a coach, right? You're coming in. You know what your offensive line is. You know what you can and can do. So like they they couldn't run. Like I mean, Zeke, he had. If you take away the one good run he had, I think he had like 15 yards. So like he couldn't run. And then on top of that, Zach Prescott, he threw for 400 yards, right?
Yeah, he threw something high like that.
Yeah. So the play, like he threw that perfect ball to that receiver and it got intercepted.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's not really the coach's fault. Like I mean, there was some bad execution, which is I mean it's a little bit to the coach, but it like the game plan was executed and it worked. The coach's job is to put you in the position to win. They were in the position to win.
60-yard field goal is not considered a position to win.
No, I mean no, that's just
punted the ball.
No, I mean the kicker, he can make that kick.
60 yards, and I believe he just had leg surgery or something.
But he's made yeah, but like it doesn't like he can make that kick.
Huh. He already made
and
the point
wait, when was the kick? I didn't see the kick. When was it?
Probably second quarter.
No, I know, but was it at the end of the second quarter going into halftime?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do that.
But no, but it wasn't like, but let's see. When I say near the end of the second quarter, there was probably 2-3 minutes left on the clock, which gave Tampa Bay enough time to go down and score again.
Oh, they did score off of that?
Yeah. It's like,
so
why?
Well,
why
I mean,
not just punt it down the field, have them, have to go further down the field.
I mean, maybe like that kicker, he can boot those kicks. Maybe he was booting them in practice, and
well, from what I hear, it almost went in, but almost doesn't matter.
No, but
still not
it might have been. I mean, it might not be the wrong call. If he can make the kick, and you were watching him make the kick in practice, like I mean,
but here's the thing. If he had made that kick, I believe that had to be a record. Like I've never heard of a 60.
No, the record's 63.
When was that?
I don't know, a couple of times. I think there was like either last year or the year before there was a 62.
I haven't seen those. But yeah.
And there's other stuff you look at, like they might have had the win in their favor. Also, like they really needed the points. I mean, yeah. So maybe he was confident in his defense. Like this times, like if he almost made the kick, right? Like I mean, it's that's one of those things, like going for it on fourth down, right? You do it, and then like that's it. If you don't get it, you just you put faith sometimes in your players, and the player can make that kick. So maybe you give him a chance to make it.
All right. So now we're on to the non-JC part of the podcast. I want to get started on the Loki. I wanted to rank the Loki episodes. If you've got time for that, or do you want to just end it here and we'll do that?
No, we can talk about Loki.
All right.
We haven't talked about Loki yet.
No, we never have, because every time I want to talk about it, JC's like, I haven't seen it yet. We can't talk about it. And then it's been like almost a month, and he still hasn't seen it. He just said he's just got started with episode 3. So
I mean. Oh, do you want to go first, or should I go first?
Yeah, I want to go first. I want to rank my worst episodes, since there's only 6 of them, and then.
All right. I'm not going that detailed in it, but yeah.
This guy. Well, for me, like I think the Lamantis, that was the episode after he's met the female Loki, whatever her name is, Squiggy, Stacy. I forget her name already. Whatever the female Loki's name is, it's like they're on the purple planet that's about to self-destruct, like it's about to have a supernova or something like that.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it was just like a chase episode where they're trying.
I know the episode.
They're trying to run. They're trying to get off the planet, and then by the end of the episode, they find out that they can't get off the planet, and that all hope is lost. But then,
well, yeah, but
find love. Then somehow the time. What's the name of the group? The Time Police?
Yeah.
TPA?
Yeah.
Yeah, they find them. Oh,
Timekeepers, whatever.
there they are. The timekeepers. They find them, and then they open the door, and then they capture them. I was just like, this episode's just so weird. Like
You
it's
know
just a
what we
chase
call? You know what that's called?
filler. What?
It's called a Deus Machinum.
What do you mean?
That you call that a Deus Machinum? It's the ghost in the machine.
What do you mean?
So in old Greek plays, right? You have Act 1 and Act 2, and then but the thing is how you get it into Act 3, right? So you would actually have the Deus Machinum. You'd actually have like God come
Some
down.
miraculous, okay, act of nature or whatever.
Yeah, you see that in comedies a lot. That happens when you basically the plot itself, right? Because the plot is what moves the story, right? But sometimes the plot isn't really important other than to move the story.
So you're saying the whole episode was a Deus Machinum, or the fact that the doors
that
open.
ending is a Deus Machinum. The reason why is because the episode itself has nothing to do with them running. Oh, what that episode's about is it's a character episode between the two characters
To build their relationship or whatever.
Yeah. So because of that, they used a plot device to get them out, which I mean, it's a little lazy, but it's not that lazy because in this world you actually have a God in the machine.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, with Kang.
Yeah, like you. Well, I mean, with the timekeepers themselves, the fact that they can do that, like it's written in. They are. That's what they are. They're basically gods.
Okay.
But the cool thing about that episode is the character thing, which is actually funny because it's like the only person the narcissistic Loki could fall in love with
is himself.
Yeah, which is kind of humorous.
All right, so then for me, the next episode, I'm kind of stuck on whether I should use the next event, which is the episode right after it, or the variant.
Are these
one,
lowest to highest?
Yeah.
Are you giving us
highest,
the word?
Lowest highest, or just the variant, which was introducing her. So I'd go with the Nexus event, which was just talking about how their love for each other is how they found them. I'm trying to even think about what happens in that episode. Other than that, I think they actually try to go. They try to attack the timekeepers, and they find out that they're robots. I think that also happens in that episode, the Nexus event. And then they find out that the whole they start feeling that okay, this whole timekeepers thing is kind of a charade, because it's like the people that they think are above the timekeepers are just robots, or they're not even real.
Yeah, but I mean they are real. It's just they're not who. Like they thought these lizard people were the higher, but they're not. There's someone else that's higher. That's all that means. It's not really like they're not. It's not that they're not real. It's just the person who is real is a mystery.
All right. So for me, what were you gonna say?
Like I mean, well, I was. No, you keep going because like I'm just gonna talk about it as a series, not episode.
Okay. So then for me, I think the next one I gotta go with just the variant, which introduces Sylvie, or the female
Loki.
Yeah, female Loki. So that one for me, I mean, it was exciting because I was trying to figure out, are they going to do like a CGI thing where okay, it's just Tom Hiddleston with Tom Hiddleston, or what I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, so that was pretty exciting there. I like that. That one was good. Then I got to go with the next exciting episode. So now we're getting into like top 3. I got to go with Journey into Mystery. That's the episode where it's like the 5th episode where all the Lokis are together. Like you see the lizard Loki, kid Loki, old man Loki, And I love the old guy. I forget his name, but that actor, like, I've seen him in so much shit, and I'm like, I'm glad to see, like, I almost consider him an unsung hero when it comes to acting. It's like you see him in a
Well,
lot
the
of stuff,
funny
but you
thing
don't
is,
know his name.
that too, like when I picture the actual Loki, that's how I picture him.
Older.
Well, like that character. The way just the whole
older,
character.
Older Loki.
Well, I mean, like the whole personality.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because the Marvel Loki is like, because they have to go into the anti-hero realm where he's like a hero / mischief guy, you know. And I don't think that's necessarily the actual Loki in the mythology. I think the other guy probably is more like I think Loki is.
Okay. So then I gotta go with between the two. If it's either the first episode or the last episode, I gotta go with, I think the episode 6 is gonna be 2. So that's for all time, which then introduces the lovely Kang, who isn't the Kang that we will be expecting in later iterations or later variations. But yeah, I thought that episode was.
What do you mean? Why not?
What do you mean?
You don't think he's coming back?
No. I don't think that variation of Kang is coming back. I expect to see a more ruthless, a more conquering, a more, a meaner version of Kang. That Kang was, like,
did they
very
say he
nice.
was a variant?
Huh? No.
They didn't say he was.
No, hold on. He was the guy. In that episode, we see the guy who's doing all the shenanigans. It is Kang.
The black guy, right?
Yes, Kang.
Yeah.
And then he's saying, "Here's the deal." He tells Sylvie and Loki, "Here's the deal. You guys can lead, or if you kill me, then you're free. But then you unlock all these other variations of me, who now will try to come and take control."
Oh, I so like you think the actor is coming back, but in a different version.
Oh yeah, that's confirmed. Like now
Yeah, I
he's
don't.
dead. Or the Kang in that episode is dead. Sylvie slashes his throat. That unlocks the multiverse. This is the introduction to the multiverse universe.
Yeah. That actually I didn't dislike the Loki series, but it was my second least favorite Marvel series because I'm not digging the What If.
The what?
The What If.
You're not digging it.
No,
What the hell? Well, hold on. Let's talk about What If later. Let's talk about Loki.
All right. Yeah. So
that episode just introduces Kang as supposedly the next phase evil villain, and the multiverse universe. So
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be him though. I don't think he's gonna be the villain.
Why don't you think he's going to be the villain?
I don't think I like the character, but I just don't think
you don't see him as being the next Thanos or the next main.
No, yeah, definitely not the next Thanos. I think they gotta go bigger than him, like maybe like Galactus or Nightmare.
Order for delivery on Postmates.
Hold on.
And get
We're
food
talking
from
about
some of the best
multiple
restaurants
variations
in LA, like
of
Tocaya
Kang.
Organica.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I'm from the future.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the guy himself, like like
and even a collection
not the I mean not really the actor.
You're talking about the character.
I like the actor. I like the actor. I'm just talking about the whole persona of who he is.
Okay.
He just doesn't he doesn't have the same weight as like fucking Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet, you know?
But I think he does have this. Like Kang has the same weight as Thanos, I believe. Now,
no, I'm just talking about like
this introduction, this first iteration of Kang does not seem as threatening.
Put it this way, right? All right, you have Kang, right? And now you're gonna have all the Avengers, and all the X-Men, right?
Okay.
They're in a big arena, and it's all the Avengers and all the X-Men fighting Kang.
But it could be multiple variations of Kang.
Yeah, but even if there was like a multiple variant, it just doesn't seem cinematic. Like it's not the same as like when Thanos came down with the gauntlet and was throwing fucking moons at Tony Stark.
But then again, like he didn't fight all of the Avengers until near the end. Like,
No, I mean, but in every aspect of it, like Thanos without the Power Stone, right? He didn't even have the Power Stone. He went 1-on-1 against the Hulk and whipped his ass.
But
and
he
he
already had one gem with him at that time.
Yeah, but it wasn't the Power Gem.
Yeah.
No, when Thanos fought the Hulk, he didn't use any of the gems. He just fought him.
No.
Yeah, watch. What was it? I think it was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back and watch it.
So he fought him, Thanos versus Hulk.
Yeah, and he beat him straight on fighting ability because like you can watch it.
Fucking military.
Well, you can watch what he did because you know the Hulk gets stronger the madder he gets.
Yeah, but if you hit pressure points.
No, it's not that. It's like the Hulk his strength is infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah, so like he gets stronger and stronger the madder he gets. So if you watch the fight, what Thanos did was he took the Hulk out really quick, so that the Hulk couldn't get stronger.
Yeah.
And then fighting ability, like Thanos like is like a 10 and the Hulk is probably like a 5 because the Hulk actually doesn't have fighting ability.
Yeah.
He's just strong.
Gamma, yeah.
Yeah, so like Thanos beat him without.
Hold on. Okay. Well, okay, we're fighting about whether Kang is going to be that great of a super villain.
Well, but the thing is, like, you had Thanos, right? You have to go up.
Yes, and Kang
not
is
down.
up.
No,
Kang
not
down.
Not like you gotta compare. Like, if you have all the Avengers and all the X-Men.
I don't know why you keep trying to think the X-Men are going to be involved in this.
They are.
How do you know?
They've already said it.
What do you mean?
It's said. It's their so
it
you know the
X-Men are in the Marvel universe, yes, but it doesn't say
no,
that with Kang
no.
comes.
They're like so like we don't know what order it's gonna be. So you're gonna have an Avenger movie down the line, right? So the question is, is the X-Men movie before the Avenger movie or after?
Okay.
But all these movies are laying out X-Men, like you know the WandaVision. That was the beginning. That laid out the mutant. Wanda's a mutant.
Okay.
And then you know the Eternal movie.
Yes.
That's basically setting the ground for the mutant variant.
Okay, but that still doesn't mean that they're all going to go against Kang.
No, they are. Like, so the next Miss Marvel, what's her name?
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, the next Captain Marvel movie introduces Rogue.
What? I haven't heard that.
Rogue.
I know who Rogue is. I like Rogue, but I didn't hear that.
Yeah, the next Captain Marvel movie is going to introduce Rogue.
Okay.
And then you have some other X-Men that are going to be coming. So like if they're introducing the X-Men, they're going to be there.
But I don't think that means that all the Avengers that you also saw are now still going to be so prominent. I'm pretty sure some of them are going to.
No, you're going to have Avengers and you're going to have X-Men.
Okay, but I don't think you're going to have like all of that.
No, you will, because that's the whole point of the Avenger movies is to bring in everyone.
If you say so. But now.
No, I mean that. Just look at how it's always been done, right? You have these smaller movies. Then you have an Avenger movie, which brings in. Well, yeah, but you bring in all the characters you've introduced before that into that main Avenger movie. Then you have another phase where you introduce more shit, and then the next Avenger movie you bring all those guys in, because the Avenger movies are like
all bringing like I don't think that this next phase, whatever, is going to be another 22, 23 movie deal. You think it's going to be another 23, 22
They've
movie?
already introduced the phase. We know what the phases are.
But once again, you think it's going to be another 23 movies?
Yeah, it's definitely because the next Avenger movie hasn't even been announced, which means we've got like 10 movies before the next Avenger movie.
Ugh, I don't know. But either way, so now that leads me to, I think the first episode of Loki was by far the best episode. I didn't know what to expect, and I liked what I saw.
No, I agree. I just like the series in general. Like after watching the Winter Soldier
Oh yeah,
series,
yeah, yeah.
that was
Such a
really good.
letdown. Wait, you said the Winter Soldier was good?
The movie, no, the series, the Falcon and Winter
Yeah.
Soldier.
You said that was good?
It was excellent, I thought.
Oh man, we should talk about that one too. Not right now, but yeah.
But then, and WandaVision was good. I put Loki. I put the Loki third. I put the Falcon Winter Soldier 1, WandaVision 2, Loki third, and What If fourth. Like way like because I mean I actually the What If series.
Oh, the What If series. You're saying that. So wait, what is your overall view of Loki, the series?
Well, so the basic series is just like it's more exposition series, right?
Okay.
It's just there to introduce the multiverse.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's basically just an exposition. So as an exposition series, like it's okay. Like the point I'm making is
I don't think it could be that much of an exposition series considering they're signed up for season 2.
Well, no, I mean it was good enough for season 2, but it was the basic reasoning for that series is to introduce the multiverse, right? Like my point. No, that's why.
Okay.
But my point is, when I watch it, there was really nothing there that I thought if say that series is wiped, right? I'm not losing too much.
Well, you're losing Loki because I don't think he can ever come back to the series.
Well, I mean, we already knew Loki was alive.
What do you mean? Oh, a variation of Loki was alive.
Yeah, like so we knew Loki's alive from when he took the Tesseract cube. So I mean, like say like I'm doing like Avengers. What is it going to be? 5? Avengers 5.
Would it be 6?
Well, it doesn't matter. Say I'm doing the Thor, the new Thor movie, or the new Avenger movie. Like there's the Thor movie, Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
So say we're doing Love and Thunder, right? And I just like in a 5 to 10 page couple of scenes, I could bring back Loki.
How? Like the variant that took the Tesseract is then going to appear in this?
Yeah. I mean, like you have to figure it out, but I could just it could be done in 10 pages. Loki's back.
But that Loki doesn't have the all the incidents and relationships that he had with Thor. You'd have to Loki that died.
Well, he has the that Loki. He saw his dad die.
Which Loki?
The Loki that ran knew that his mom died, that Odin died.
The Loki
like
that died from Thanos.
No, the Loki in the series.
Okay, but I mean you didn't see like the Loki that died in Infinity Wars had a full arc. Like at the end of it, he turned his whole character back around into a good guy. Like he sacrificed himself.
Actually, it doesn't work, right? Because he finds out. Yeah, so all you got to do is you bring him back, and you just have to have a couple of pages of dialogue and scenes where he finds out that Odin died, that his other variation died. Basically, the 6 episodes of Loki, you could scrape off all the fat, take the shit that Loki has to figure out, and probably get it down to 10 pages in a Thor movie or in a Avenger movie. Unless what you're saying is true, if this guy is going to be the new bad guy, which is, I'd say, almost statistically impossible, because we pretty much know the guys that are up for the next bad.
Who?
Well, we have Galactus, Nightmare.
What is Nightmare? Who is Nightmare?
Nightmare is basically this multiverse shit that's going to be happening. He's probably going to be the bad guy in the new Doctor Strange movie.
Okay.
He's basically like, you remember the demon in Doctor. No, remember the demon in Doctor Strange?
Oh, Dormammu.
Yeah.
Dormammu?
Yeah, Nightmare is like him, but even stronger.
Okay. All right.
But I think his name is Nightmare. It might be something else, but I'm pretty sure it's Nightmare. But yeah, so if they think, huh?
You're saying that those are the only 2 big bads you got, or is there more?
Well, I mean, and then you got the mutants that are coming in. So you got Apocalypse,
Magneto.
You got Magneto, you got, Mr. Sinister. There's a shitload of guys from that realm that could come and take on the whole Avengers. Magneto, the real Magneto from the comic books, he could take the Avengers and the X-Men at the same time.
I believe it's been said that Kang is going to be the next big.
No, it's not been said. Like I'm pretty sure he'll come back, but he's not going to be the big bad.
But all right, so now on to the What If series that you're not liking. How many episodes have you seen? You've seen all 5.
The last one was
Zombies.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So the animation is amazing. I'm gonna put that out there. Like, it's some of the best animations I've seen, but the format is bad, I think.
What is bad about it?
Well, I actually think, maybe they should have just maybe have 2, because you don't get enough.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm thinking the problem is maybe they're testing it out because they didn't know which ones would hit or miss. But I
which
think
ones, which episodes? What do you mean?
Yeah, I think they should have probably made. I would have gone with 1, but at the most 2.
That's it.
I like
the whole series. I'm surprised they haven't done it before. That's my whole thing. Because I've known
the
What If series before.
What I didn't like is
a female Thor or stuff like that.
Well, the female Thor is coming in the real universe. But that's what the next Thor movie, Natalie Portman is gonna be Thor.
But I thought that was a cool idea for What If or whatever.
No, the ideas are cool. I'm talking about the implement. What's the word? The
implementation.
The implementation of the format is too short.
Yeah.
A half an hour is not enough.
Yeah.
And it's basically the Doctor Strange one was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
cool.
like the Peggy Carter.
The first one.
I didn't love the T'Challa as Star-Lord.
Really? Why didn't you like it?
It just wasn't that interesting because the truth is it's not really that different. It's instead of Peter Quill, it's the Black Panther dude. But in all actuality, you're okay, whatever. And Peggy Carter, it was I liked it because it was the first one animation wise. But again, even that one wasn't that cool because you're whatever, it's Captain America, but now he has a vagina.
But then I also liked how then they turned Steve Rogers into the first Iron Man. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I
That
mean
was interesting.
it's cool, but it's like you know, we're dealing with like multi-universe shit. We want to see like really cool shit, like making Captain America a girl doesn't really change anything. He just has a vagina. Like that's the only difference.
Well, I mean,
And with
considering
Star-Lord,
that is what started all this other stuff. Or I like the
but
one.
like
What about the one where if the world lost its mightiest heroes, like the fact that all the Avengers were getting killed off? I was like, oh my god.
oh yeah, that one. I didn't watch that one. Was it good?
You haven't seen it? How do you?
No, because like I've been so turned off by the series that like I don't get excited. Like I'm like whatever. I just check it out. The zombie one was kind of cool.
So you watched the zombie one, but then you didn't watch the third one.
Well, yeah, because I read the thing, and it's like, what if someone was killing Avengers? I'm like, yeah, whatever, flop.
Oh my
and then,
goodness.
but it was good.
I'd see it. I think it's great. Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah, you can. Because
Okay.
I'll watch it either way.
So, Ant-Man is taking revenge on Nick Fury because his daughter got killed in one of the first Shield operations. So he's going out and killing all the Avengers because like most of the time he's getting small. He's going into Iron Man's little chest thing, having him short circuit. He kills Thor because when they first saw the hammer, how they blocked off the hammer, and then they didn't know whether Thor was a threat or not. So Hawkeye has him in his sights, but he's not going to take the shot. But Ant-Man's there on his arm and makes him flinch. So then he takes a shot and kills Thor. So then they have Hawkeye isolated, and either somehow he gets poisoned, and they don't know how. It's the same thing.
But Hawkeye can't kill Thor.
Huh? With an unexpected arrow?
No, that wouldn't kill Thor.
Well, whatever arrow he hit him with, he got him. Straight
Thor's
to
a fucking god.
Either way, he got him. So
You're not killing Thor with an arrow.
Well, you gotta watch it to see. But then either way, then he kills Incredible Hulk. There's another sniper shot where I forget how it happened. Somebody took a shot at Bruce Banner while he was still Bruce Banner. So then he hits him, but then Ant-Man is on that bullet. And then when he goes into Bruce Banner, he attaches something to his heart so that it makes him grow bigger than his heart will allow. So then he kind of explodes from the inside out. So then he just explodes, and nobody knows how.
This episode sounds dopey.
Oh well, either way,
because that wouldn't kill the Hulk.
Well, you don't know how. Like his
heart
has to.
I know that.
His heart has to. What?
In theory, it would. I mean, that wouldn't work.
How?
Unless you have some gamma blocker.
Huh?
It's like the Hulk. It's not like the Hulk's heart is like it's the Hulk's heart.
But his heart has to expand in order to produce enough gamma or produce enough blood to then move this massive
What did
body,
he encase it with metal or something? I don't understand.
No, he adds some either not a blood thinner but a blood multiplier so that it increased more blood to Hulk's body that his heart couldn't handle or something like that. Either way, he just exploded.
Doesn't sound like it would have to be.
Well, I'd watch the episode, but then we find out later on that as Loki comes to Earth to find out how his brother died, Nick Fury's like, well, I mean, I need to find out why my heroes are dying. So then they team up, and then they find out it was Ant-Man who's turned evil this whole time. So yeah, I'd watch it.
Yeah, like I don't know. What if in the comic book realm when they were good, it was more about like, what if Hulk fought Magneto, or what if
Oh, but see, but that's just like
What if
that's just a good guy versus bad guy. This is like what happens if the whole world did change. Like even the zombie one. Like I was so intrigued by what would happen if if you know, world's mightiest heroes became zombies. I was like, oh my god, that's so.
Well,
And I
that
think
was
there's
cool. Like
there's a comic book series on that too,
my
right?
favorite one was zombie Ant-Man because like you wouldn't even see him
dude.
and fight you.
That's scary. Cause yeah, you could go around small, biting people.
No,
like,
I just like I love the animation. I just wish that they expanded it out like maybe like yeah 2 hour episodes, not 2 hour episodes, but like so each one's a half an hour, right?
Yeah, maybe an hour.
Yeah, so maybe like 3 hour episodes.
What'd you just say?
3
hour episodes.
No, 1 hour
okay.
episodes.
Yeah, that's what I was like, huh? Okay.
Like that, I didn't mean, yeah, 3. Yeah, I had to break up 3, comma, hour episodes.
Yeah, okay. All right.
But
so
I am.
You don't like it,
oh yeah,
but
I
it's
saw the
there.
10 rings. Did you see the 10 rings?
No, I haven't gone out to see that yet. Since it's not on Disney Plus, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go to a.
Are you really afraid of COVID that
I'm
much?
not afraid. I just like my Tuesdays are my only days off that I really could afford to go, and it's cheaper because there's a theater down the street. But it's like, well, I gotta go. I'd rather go.
On Tuesdays, it's always $5 at AMC.
Well, the AMC near me is Tuesdays. It's pretty cheap, but it's like I want to spend most of my day making some extra money, so I'm doing food delivery.
Well, yeah, I mean, but just go full price. It's just like what, $12?
I don't want to spend $12 on that. And plus,
I took a woman.
I could spend. Ooh, so you had a date?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to talk about that?
Well, I mean, it's just the girl I'm seeing. We went to see, but no, the movie it was like it's not all the Marvel movies are pretty much good, like production value. But it was I put it on the low tier ones, like like the Iron Man 2s and 3s and the Thor 2. Now, well, I mean, it's like for one thing, like I kind of wish they didn't use him and they just went with Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Because Iron Fist is I think they didn't want to go with Iron Fist because he's white and they wanted an Asian actor. But like, just I mean, if you really want to, if it's really that important, just make Iron Fist an Asian guy. Even though that defeats the whole purpose. But like, if that's what it's about, so basically, you're watching a kung fu movie, right? Done by Americans, which you're like, dude, if I want to watch a good kung fu movie, I'll watch a Hong Kong kung fu movie because that's what they do.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the actor is he's a famous Hong Kong actor. So like, the fight scenes, they weren't bad. It's just
think it's overdone.
No, it's like you're so used to like when you watch Marvel movies, you're dealing with fucking superheroes, and now you're just watching someone who karate kicks really good. But then you have the whole 10 ring things and like dragons and shit. And you're like, it came across like an Americanized Hong Kong film, but you're like it's not. I mean, maybe like it would have been better if they could have figured out some way to throw in someone else, like another Avenger or something.
Like they couldn't introduce anybody?
No, I meant like how like Captain Marvel, like Nick Fury was there, and like with Spider-Man, you had Iron Man, and like the new Spider-Man movie, you have Doctor Strange.
But the thing with Spider-Man is he's a younger character, so it's like he seems like he needs a father figure. So that's why they
but like look at it this way. You the 10 Rings. It starts out in San Francisco, right?
I don't know. I haven't.
No, well, it does. So you're in fucking San Francisco. Why not throw Ant-Man in there somehow?
Oh, okay.
Like, cause Ant-Man lives there.
Oh,
and crazy shit's going on. So why doesn't Ant-Man make a little cameo or something? You know, something that like there was the Abomination was there. That was cool, but
So
only
who is
like
the
a.
evil villain? Is it not Mandarin?
It is Mandarin, but it's not the Mandarin from before,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that was the fake Mandarin.
Yeah.
So it's the real Mandarin, but he doesn't really call himself the Mandarin. The Mandarin is just like one of the names that
Like
people give him.
AK's alias or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. But I think
See, I was
or
hoping
he
he'd
might
at least
even,
look like Mandarin. Like he doesn't look like, you know, the Mandarin's Asian, but I think the old Mandarin was just overly Asian. So it's like I
oh no,
expected
they
like a Fu
couldn't. Yeah, they
Manchu.
couldn't use like the actual Mandarin from the comics, because that's basically having like a blackface villain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
I
like,
wanted that Fu Manchu like fucking
Yeah.
guy stroking his fucking.
no, there's a Marvel villain called Fu Manchu.
Oh, but he's named after the facial thing or no?
Those Marvel comics, there's a lot of Marvel comics, and I never really were into the Avengers. I was more X-Men.
But you know that the goatee style or the style of haircut I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, no, the guy in the comic books was like
But you
a
say
straight out.
his name was Fu Manchu, but I'm trying to figure out, did his name come before the goatee style, or
No. Like they named him Fu Manchu. It's basically like they were the you know, the Bruce Lee exploitation, the Hong Kong move into American cinema.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think Fu Manchu did not come from Marvel. They didn't invent that name.
Okay, well it seems like it's a style of goatee. Cause yeah, all these It seems like
Oh,
it's a
you mean
style
the
of
Fu Manchu? That's what it actually is. It's a
Yeah.
goatee.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or a style. Like I mean, like when I hit Fu Manchu under the images, they have Hulk Hogan. Because his kind of stuff is kind of like that too.
Oh, you mean the barbell?
Yeah. Well, that
All right.
and then like the Asian one.
That makes sense, because it just comes from Asian, and they called it Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 10 rings, and then I didn't like the way they did the 10 rings, but I understand why they did it that way, because in the comic books, the 10 rings are almost like the Infinity Gauntlets,
Okay.
like the Power Stone. Like each ring has a different power.
Ah, okay.
But I guess they didn't want to do that because they didn't want to copy.
Yeah.
So they just made the 10 rings are just 10 rings, and like they give you power, but it's not like different powers.
Oh, yeah.
It's like all, you know.
All encompassing.
Yeah, which was, I mean, I don't. It's interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how well he's gonna integrate into the Avengers.
Why does he have to? Like what in the movie showed you that he's going to team up with the Avengers, or that he has to?
All right, we're gonna say this two ways. For one, they did at the end of the movie say he's going with them.
Okay, a post-credit scene or something.
Yeah, but two, like this part I always said, like every fucking Marvel movie is an introduction to an Avenger. That's what Marvel movies are.
What?
Every Marvel movie is introducing an Avenger.
Oh. But why? So why do they have the sequels then? Because if they've already established who Iron Man is, Thor is, why is it like Thor 2, Thor 3?
Well, yeah, but they're just it's still like it's money making, but you also introduce other Avengers. But every Marvel movie is introducing Avengers. So if you see a Marvel movie and the character is named like I don't know.
Moon Knight is going to be an Avenger eventually. Moon Knight.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's so because that's the TV series.
Yeah.
I don't know how the TV series are gonna work. So I don't know if She-Hulk and Moon Knight are gonna be Avengers, like if they're gonna separate it. But cinematically, every movie.
But see, I just don't see how like I thought Avengers are the higher up of heroes. So now you're saying if all the movies are just they're going to become the higher heroes,
No, no, no.
they can't all
Every
be fucking
movie,
higher heroes.
no, every movie introduces an Avenger.
Hmm.
The way it works is you because you have these tempos, right? You have Avengers 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
I don't know
They're
what do you
like
mean. What do you mean Avengers 1, 2, 3, 4? What do you mean?
they're tempos.
You're talking
Like
about the
they're like
movies?
yeah, like so you get a phase, right? And then an Avenger movie.
Okay.
Then you get another phase,
Mm.
and then an Avenger movie. So like the phase is introducing the players,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the tempo movie, like the big spectacle, all
So
these
here's the
guys
thing.
together.
Here's the thing. Like let's say Ant-Man. Like I don't think is there rumor of another Ant-Man movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I don't see how they need Ant-Man still, or they need who like what? Like right now, like Falcon. Like he's gonna be Captain Falcon. Like, I don't think they
No,
need him anymore.
well, he's Captain America. He's an Avenger.
All right.
The next Avenger movie, the Falcon is Captain America.
Huh.
You might have old man Captain America 2 come back, but right now he's still the Falcon, but he's also Captain America.
With
For the new Avenger
U.S.
movie.
Agent or whatever. I like
No,
U.S. Agent. U.S. Agent used to be my favorite.
U.S. Agent is he was there.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like that was my favorite Captain America.
Well, no, he's
I like
so
him.
they have Dark Avengers.
Yes.
They're gonna have a Dark Avenger movie.
Okay, so that would be Moon Knight and some of the.
Well, I don't know who's
crazier
gonna be
guys.
in it, but you gotta understand if they have a Dark Avenger movie, they're going to be in the next. There's gonna be a tempo movie where all those guys are coming in. Like they're gonna join the Avengers.
All right. Well, I think we got enough to.
Because the whole
wrap
point
it
of
up
these
here.
movies are you introduce a big bad that goes across, and then you introduce the Avengers, and then the big bad. This is why the character you were talking about can't be the big bad, because the big bad has to be so bad that you need every hero that we've seen so far together to beat him.
Okay. A guy from the future who already knows what's coming should be a big bad.
But he's not a big bad though.
Ah.
Like what about him is a big bad? Like he doesn't want to destroy the world. He doesn't want to, huh?
He wants to rule it. That's why he's Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, I know, but like it's like the way his ruling of the world is so next level. Like it wouldn't really affect us. It's not like he wants to have like a big Kang statue, and like he's ruling fucking multi-universes and timelines. Like it's like he's so next level. It's like why would we even care?
I don't know. That's a question we have to ask for another day. But yeah, I think we could wrap it up here because I am getting into some pain. Like I cannot sit down anymore.
You gotta just go to fucking ER, man.
No, I'll not go to the ER. I'll go to my own freaking doctor.
But I mean the symptoms you're talking about, like if you wait, like I mean, like they could fix it now, but you wait a month, then they might not be able to fix it.
Well,
Like you guys
I'm gonna
go
take
to the
another
hospital.
laxative and then see what's going on.
What
But either way,
what laxative are you taking?
milk of magnesia, something or other?
Take the fiber one that JC said.
Yeah. But all right, I
Because
don't know. Tell them where they can
is
find
it at least
you.
working, right?
Oh well, I haven't gone since Monday, so you tell me. It's not
And you've been
Saturday.
eating? Then you gotta go to the hospital.
All right. Well, either way,
You
tell them where they can
you
see
understand what's going on? You got
I've
like
already heard all this.
pounds and pounds of
Yeah.
like bad shit just
I've
sitting in your
already
stomach.
heard all this. Tell them
So
where
go
they
to
can
the
find you.
hospital.
Tell them where they can find you.
Because if you die, who's gonna load up our podcast?
You can. One of you can. Either way, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on something happened with my Instagram. I'm getting like I went on today. I had 200 likes on a post. I think something I did went viral.
There you go. What'd you do?
Just my normal shit. I just post the same shit all the time. But I'm a American Heathen. That's my Instagram. At American Heathens. You could get my email me at AmericanHeathens@gmail.com. I have a Twitter, but I don't really use it. It's JD Cats the Third. You can find me on Instagram.
All right. So
was anyone watching today?
I mean, I saw viewers. We got like 4 or 5, but it's like nobody was commenting or anything.
You know what? From now on, you know the thing you post up on your Instagram. Send it to me. I'll do the post too, because I think I have more followers than you.
Okay. Well, I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? Send it to me. I mean, I post you in it, so then you can then respond, like share it on your side.
Yeah, but how do you share posts?
You gotta click on, like, if you look at a post, like near the bottom, they got the heart, got the comment, and the arrow. The arrow is to share.
But that share only goes to a direct person, right? I can't just repost it.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. It says add reel to your story. So
I could do it to the story. Yeah, I know how to add stories, so I'll do it that way. But yeah, I gotta add posts too, so people.
Yeah, but all right, I'm out of here. Good night. I'm in pain. Peace.
West Sea Philia Nears. How does the one from Hunger Games?
I don't know if Hunger Games has their own thing.
No, they did. Remember whenever Katniss, they would throw up the fingers?
There you go. 3.
I don't know if it's 4 or if it's 3.
Oh, boy.
I have to rewatch it.
Alrighty, sir.
I'll see you at the hanging tree.
What is that?
That's from Hunger Games. Are you coming to the tree where they strung up a man? Said he murdered 3.
There you go.